Okay, DAC is mainly useful for the purpose of scheduling Informatica work. Up to DAC 10G, we used to schedule only Informatica ETLs. In the DAC 11G, they even come up with we can schedule ODI things also. Up to 10G version of the DAC, there is no support of ODI. But in 11G, they also come up with ODA support. Right. So DAC mainly it is a product of Oracle product. It is mainly for the purpose of executing what's your ETLs whatever available. Right. That's what the first point what I written here. DAC is a centralized console. For the purpose of designing, we are going to design our all workflows. We are going to design it here. Then we can do the configuration. What we want to run first, what we want to run second. Okay, how to configure repository service, how to configure integration service, how to configure OLTP database, how to configure OLAP database. Those all things we are going to do here. Now, executing your ETL for loading into Oracle Business Analytics Warehouse. This is known as OBAW. In case of OBA, everything is predefined work only available, right? Starts with the SDE mapping. SDE mapping is useful to move OLTP to staging area. SAL mapping, it is useful to move staging area to data warehouse. And predefined data model, that is nothing but OBAW. And semantic layer, that is RPD. And reports and dashboards, the catalog, everything is a predefined work. In OBA, one of the predefined work is OBAW. OBAW is nothing but called as predefined data model. That predefined data model consists of nearly 1,000 tables. These are 1,000 tables. Which table you want to run first, which table you want to load second, which table you want to load third, or what are the tables you want to load parallelly, what are the tables you want to load serially. Those all things are controlled by your DAC. Right. So one point is clear here. DAC is a centralized console to do three activities. One is called as designing, second is called as configuring, third is called as executing. Executing what, sir? Only ETLs. There is no OBAW report we are running here. This tool is nothing related to the OBAW. Sir, then why you are teaching this tool to OBAW student? Is sometimes as a OBAW developer, you also need to monitor the DAC. At that moment, you need to understand what exactly this DAC is doing. That monitoring also, why it is came to onto your shoulders is because it is part of OBA. That is the reason it came onto your shoulder. Otherwise, it surely will go to on shoulders of the ETL people, that is Informatica or ODI people. As it is part of the OBA, that is the reason it came onto your shoulders. Right. Next, it is a single command and control point for entire OBAW. As I said earlier, OBAW contains nearly 1,000 tables. These are 1,000 tables. It is going to control. Using single point of command, single point of control. Otherwise, right. Provides a beautiful framework for managing the entire life cycle of OBAW implementation. That means first time we loaded the full loading. Second time we need to go for the incremental loading. Third time also we need to go for the incremental loading. These all loads we want to do in one systematic order means we want one proper tool. The proper tool is called as DAC. Next, provides easy to use interface for deploying, defining, administrating, monitoring of data warehouse process. So here deploying means what, sir? Yesterday you created some mappings yes or no, sir? One workflow you created WF_M_ODS_employee. Another workflow you created wf underscore m underscore ods underscore time. Okay, those all workflows, whatever you created, those things are going to deploy. Deploy means what, sir? Move the things here. The metadata only we are going to move it, not the entire things. Then defining, we are going to define it, and administrating and monitoring of data warehouse process. So we are going to run from DAC. We are going to run from DAC, and we are going to monitor what is running, what are failed, what are in progress, is it succeeded or not. Those all things are going to observe from the DAC. Right. So this DAC, whatever available, this DAC corresponding, so many scheduling tools are available in the ETL, sir. It is facing tough competition in the market. If you go for, let us say, Google, then ETL scheduling tools. Right. If you go for it, ETL scheduling tools, you can find okay, here no list is coming. Okay, anyhow, let me tell some of the scheduling tools which are available. One of the famous thing is which I used it. One is Control M. What is that, sir? Control M. So if you write the same thing, Control M. So it is a product of BMC, guys, sir. It is a product of BMC guy. It is famous for scheduling your Informatica things. Control M, workload automation. What it is doing, sir? Workload automation, traditionally called as batch scheduling. Software obtaining from the BMC software. Even one more Remedy tool is available. Remedy also product of the BMC. That are also famous in the market. Similarly, this Control M also very famous. If you want to do any schedules using this one, you can do it. The tough competition for the DAC is Control M is giving tough competition. Okay, even one more point I want to tell you here. Control M is used for the standalone projects. Control M is used for the standalone project. That means wherever OBA is not there. Wherever OBA is not there, in that place Control M only using, no doubt. Wherever OBA is there, in that place what is using, sir? DAC is using. Suppose in our resume you are putting one point by saying I know the DAC, I worked in the DAC. That means by default what I can assume is you are part of what, sir? OBA. You are part of OBA. DAC will be come with the picture of OBA only. Without OBA there is no DAC. Without OBA there is no DAC. Am I clear? Right. If it is a standalone project, more than DAC, Control M is going to do most of the functionalities. In the DAC, let us say 90% of the functionalities I am supporting. It supports 100%. That means 10% more functionalities is provided by the Control M. That is the reason people will prefer to go for the Control M. Am I clear? Right. Next point. So why I need to learn this one? Why I need to learn this one? Already if you go and see your Informatica, inside the Informatica itself, I have the schedule option also available, right? If I go and open Informatica, I am trying to open Informatica. Then, sorry, your repository is what? B198 RRI Tech Rep, Control V. Suppose you did one folder yesterday, the folder I am opening. Suppose this is what one thing is available here, sir. Or yesterday you completed, these are the 3 workflows what you completed. Any one thing you want to schedule it, what you can do, sir? You can go to the workflows menu, there I have scheduler option is available. I can go to the scheduler option, click on new, I can go and I can give the schedule time and all. What time you want to run continuously, you want to run on demand or run on integration server, start date is what, start time is what, okay. And run once or run every day or customize it, repeat, what you want to do it. So you have the option of the scheduling, within the Informatica or not, sir? However, within the Informatica, I want to maintain dependency of the workflows. Dependency of the workflows means what, sir? First I want to run a workflow. That workflow is called as wf underscore ods underscore employee. Once it is completed, Once it is completed, I want to run what, sir? ODS underscore time. Once it is completed, I want to run this one. Like this, I have 100 mappings are there. 100 mappings I want to provide the serial process. Or first 20 mappings I want to go serial mode. Then next 30 mappings I want to go parallel mode. Next 20 mappings I want to go serial mode. Like this I want to go. This kind of customizations I want to do, this kind of schedule I want to do, it is not available in the Informatica. Schedule option scope is only one workflow scope. Within one workflow, we can give the scheduling, but we cannot maintain the dependency here. Still, Informatica, what is suggesting is, so really you have the scheduling option dependency required. Then what you can do is, one more option what is providing is, take the session whatever you are about to create here. What you are creating, sir? S underscore M underscore time. This is pointing to one of the mapping. Create here one more session. Let us say I am creating one more session pointing towards sir M underscore target underscore EMP and create that session, and you want serial mode, then try to drag and drop like this. That means what he is trying to maintain is, I cannot give the option to maintain the workflow level dependency, but however I can give the dependency among what, sir? Session level dependency I can create it. If you want one more thing means you can take here one more mapping you want, yes, to go and map here and try to connect these two things. This is called as now serial mode or not, sir? This is called as now serial mode. If I right click in the work area, then I have here an option. That option is called as, right. If you see this diagram now, it is looking beautiful. First it is running, then it is running, then it is running. Suppose if you want to run this one whenever really it is pass, Suppose it is fail, I don't want to run the next one. Then even if you want to provide the condition, you can select this link whatever available, double click on the link. Then I can go ahead and here, I have here one option. That option is called as, what's that? Status. Status is equal to 1. 1 means what, sir? It is success. Or you can write status is equal to success. Status is equal to success. Status is equal to success. Like that keyword is available. That keyword you can write here. If really it is success, really it is success, then only it will go forward, sir, this one. Suppose if it is failed, then only I want to go here. Then I can write here what, sir? 0. So even he provided here controlling points also he given when I need to run the second one. First one succeeded, then I want to run the second one. First one failed, then I want to run the second one. Like the controlling points he given. However, your limitation is what, sir? You need to maintain this dependency workflow level or session level. We are maintaining dependency at the level of session level. Now, even if you want to maintain, let us say, parallel mode, then what you can do is, you can do like this. So what I are trying to do, sir, you are running these two things parallelly. Once these two things are succeeded, then you are going forward, sir. This one. Okay, let us say I am trying to double click, I am trying to select this one. I am selecting this one, double click on this one. There I can go for, I have here, how many sessions are available, sir? 3 sessions are available. Which one you want? These two things success, then I want to run this one. These two things success, then I want to run this one. So first one, this is corresponding is what, sir? This one. I can take this status is equal to 1. And this is corresponding to what, sir? This is corresponding to this one. Yes or no, sir? This status also equal to 1. Then I want to run this one. So what I can write here is status is equal to 1 and what, sir? Next one I want to take from here. The status also is equal to 1. Then if you want to run that one, you can run it. Click on OK. That means what, sir? This one will be running. Once this is completed, that should be pass. And this also completed, that also should be what, sir? Pass. Then only you are running this one. So if you want serial mode or you want parallel mode, some of the things serial mode, some of the things parallel mode, whatever way you want it, you can maintain the conditions within the session level. Yes or no, sir? However, my requirement is now I don't want to maintain the session level. I want to go for the workflow level. I want to go for the workflow level. Suppose I have 1,000 tables are available. What he's saying is 1,000 sessions create here only. 1,000 sessions if I created something tomorrow, some problem is there. So debugging this is how much difficult, sir, it is. All code is available at one place only, right? So debugging is very difficult or not? That is the reason people are not liking this approach. If it is a small scale project, it is a small scale project, loading 30 tables, 40 tables, okay, some kind of dependency among 10 tables means you can go for it. Up to 10 tables, yes, no problem, sir. You can go with the session level also, no problem. But more than beyond 10 tables you want to load it, session level you are going means something you want to debug tomorrow, it's very difficult. That is the reason people are looking for not the session level dependency, people are looking for workflow level dependency. Workflow level, what way I can provide it? Then, Informatica guy also provide one option to provide the workflow level dependency, but not in the scope of the GUI method. Whatever I did is now GUI method. Yes or no, sir? Graphical user interface. Just I am trying to drag and drop everything. You provided workflow level dependency. If really you want it, you can do that one using Unix commands. If you see my purely Informatica nodes, if you go and see it, let us say Informatica nodes, classroom nodes, then I am going for Informatica nodes. At the end of this one, we have some commands are available. Those commands are known as PMCMD commands and PMRep commands. This PMCMD and PMRep commands are nothing but useful to call our integration service and repository service what you created yesterday. Suppose, see this activity once. Now I want to start the workflow, but I don't want to start workflow using my workflow manager or using my workflow monitor. I want to start my workflow by using what, sir? Some command. For that, what is the provision they provide is we need to call PMCMD. PMCMD is the one command. And we are providing here what is your integration service name, what is your domain name, what is username, what is password. Then once you provide that one, the name, whatever available, the name we are trying to provide here. If you see here, set the folder and start workflow is what, sir? This is the workflow. These all commands I written in one notepad. One by one workflow I am calling in the notepad, I am running that one. Is it going to execute one after another or not, sir? Yes, one after another it is going to execute it. So I am able to maintain workflow level dependency or not? Workflow level dependency. But what is the problem is, out of 100 members in the business intelligence, how many members will be comfortable writing in the Unix code and all? Whenever I show this kind of screen, if people are immediately getting some kind of fear, right? What is Unix also we need to learn or what these commands are doing here? That is the reason I can say 10% of people are comfortable with the Unix, 90% of people are what, sir? Not that much of comfortable with the Unix and all. That is the reason this approach, whatever you provide by the Informatica guy, that is not famous in the market. So wherever we have some disadvantage, at that moment only some kind of other tool, third-party tools will come into the picture. Yes or no, sir? In that way only some third-party tools came, that is what called as Control M, DAC or whatever it is available. Am I clear? So why you are going for third-party scheduling tools, sir? There is no workflow level dependency user-friendly in Informatica. That is the reason we are going for what, sir? Third-party tools like Control M and DAC. That is what a single point we need to understand from this whole story. Is it clear, that single point? There is no user-friendly workflow level dependencies not available in the Informatica. That is the reason we are going for what, sir? We are going for third-party tools like Control M as well as DAC or etc. Okay, let us move on to the continuation of the notes. Next, some more justifications I given here why we require to go for DAC means simplify CTL customizations and executions. First point, define ETL subject areas and execution plans. Define ETL subject areas and execution plans. What is the meaning of that one? Suppose, what do you mean by subject area, sir? What do you mean by subject area? Suppose sales is a one subject area, finance is a one subject area, loyalty is a one subject area, let us say. Now I want to load all sales related data first, then I want to load service related tables second, like that. Then if I want to create subject areas, means there is no word called as subject area here. If you go and see my DAC, let us say all programs, Oracle Business Intelligence Data Warehouse Administration Console. There I have the DAC client. Let us click on the DAC client. Then shortly we are going to get one window. Yeah. And here it is asking what is the connection name, username, password and authentication type. Click on login. This is called as Data Warehouse Administration Console. Now you can see here one option is available. That option is what, sir? Subject areas. So I can organize the things properly. Remember one point, organizing is very important point, sir. Organizing is very important point. You have lot of things I know. Lot of things I know in my brain. Okay, if I don't have the proper notes, then how far you people can understand it? Yes or no, sir? You understand my point, right? Even though I know n number of things I know, if I am not organizing in on proper this kind of notes, if I am not organizing, keep on I am delivering, I don't think so you will be able to learn properly, right? Even though one chapter is skipped, I given the notes, even though one chapter is skipped, you need not worry that much. You can go and you can follow the notes, you are well educated, so you can follow that one. Yes or no, sir? So here what I want to say is organizing is very important. Organizing is very important. The word itself is very important. So that kind of proper organizing is possible in the DAC. They given here properly subject areas. Okay, loyalty. Okay, loyalty related tables we are going to load under the loyalty. These all are loyalty related tables. Okay, you want to load the sales? Yes, sales is the one subject area. Under sales, these all tables we are going to load it. So I have clear picture, clear clarity, clear framework is available. This is what called as framework. And I am going to organize subject areas properly. I am going to organize execution plans properly. Everything I can organize properly. That's what my first point, whatever available. Second point, automate configuration of ETL for full and incremental load of subject areas. What is the meaning of this one? Full load means what, sir? Entire data, whatever available in the source table, entire data I am going to load into what, sir? Target table. Even I am going to truncate the target table, I am going to load the target table. Yes or no, sir? What is incremental means what, sir? Let us say I loaded previous run. In previous run, I loaded total February data I loaded. Now today we stand it on what day of the month, sir? March 23, 2014. Yes or no? At the end of this March month, I want to load the data. In my OLTP, I may have January data, February data, March data. Are you going to load only March data or January, February also are going to load, sir? March data only you need to load it. How system come to understand, already I loaded up to February data, I need to load only March data. That is a one important point, right? Yes or no, sir? So if you are not using DAC means that one we need to write based on the target table, what is the maximum date loaded. That one need to capture, that one you need to pass as a filter in the code. That kind of some groundwork we need to do if you go for the manual. But if you go for the DAC, what data it is loading, that run table it is going to maintain. It is going to maintain what, sir? Some run table it is going to maintain. In the run table, what day I loaded the data. From the date whatever available, it is going to load the remaining days. So it is kind of automatic configuration of ETL for full and incremental loads or not, sir? Observe this one. Observe this option, how clearly and how easily they provided. If you go for the tasks, there I have two options are available. One is called as command for incremental load, command for full load. Your workflow yesterday, whatever you developed, let us say if you go for the previous batch things, let us go for the previous batch things. This is the previous batch things, something is available here. WF underscore ODS underscore time I provide what, sir? Incremental load, WF underscore ODS underscore time I provide in the full load. So if I provide only in the incremental load I provide, what is the meaning, sir? Each and every time it is going for the incremental load. If I provide in the only in the full load, if I provided, what is the meaning of that one, sir? Always it will go for full load. If I provide in the both the places, then what will happen, sir? First time it will go for the full load. Second time onwards it will go for what, sir? Incremental load. Second time onwards it will go for incremental load. Don't you think so? It is a beautiful option. It is very easy to use it. Same thing I want to do manually means I have to do some kind of groundwork. What is the date it's loaded in the target? What is the maximum date? That date I need to capture somewhere. That date I want to pass as a filter in my code. Yes or no, sir? That is very difficult for me. There is not only one workflow, right? I have here 1000 workflows, means 1000 workflows, the same code I need to incorporate. It's very difficult. Right, that's what I mean to tell the second point here. Automate configuration of ETL for full and incremental load of subject areas. Third one, automatic index management. Even I am writing some points here, I written, right? These all things are not my knowledge, sir. It's not my knowledge. It is given by Oracle guy only. I will show you the document also somewhere. Informatica DAC 11G DAC. Then I have here documentation. Then I have here DAC tutorials. Extract here. Then DAC tutorial. There I have exploring DAC, customizing DAC is available, right? If you go for the exploring DAC, this total points are I copied from here only. This is for our learning purpose only they given. If you see here, I said first point is a centralized console to design, configure these all things. Provides a framework, provides an easy to use. Same points are not, sir. Same points I copied from here. That's it. Data warehouse administration console. First point is what, sir? Define ETL subject areas and execution plans user friendly. Second is automate configuration of ETL for full and incremental load of subject area. Same points I copied over there. That's it. You got my point, right? So whatever points I am telling you, these are the points is going to present in front of the client also. These are the benefits of the DAX are like that. In the interview also, anyone ask a question, already in the Informatica I have the schedule option is available. Why you are going for the DAC? At that moment you should be able to produce some of these points. Right. Third point, automatic index management. What is the meaning of this one? And with index, who are going to benefit, who are going to suffer? Suppose I have index on one target table, sir. ETL team people will feel happy or not happy? On target table, I have index, then ETL people will feel happy or not happy, sir? Not happy. Why? Because whenever I am going to load the record, it is going to check this load is following all the constraint rules or not. Suppose the index is talking about, okay, it is a unique index. It is a unique and it is not null, something like that. So it is going to verify, okay, it is unique or not. Each and every time it is going to check it out. Okay, that is the reason my loading process will be what, sir? Takes longer time. That is the reason ETL team is not at all happy if I have the index. Then second one, if I don't have the index, let us say I am running one select statement. If I don't have the index, I am running one select statement. Then what will happen, sir? It will take longer time to read the data. So if I have index, ETL team is saying as I am not happy. Reporting team is saying as I am very happy. Now, if I don't have the index, then ETL team is saying as I am happy. But reporting team is saying as what, sir? I am not happy. Then what way you want to configure this index then? What way you need to configure is, whenever you are about to load it, before loading you need to drop the index. Load the things. Once loading is complete, what, sir? Create the index. If in this way if you do it, then ETL team is happy. Why? Because at the time of loading there is no index. Reporting team is happy. Why? Because whenever they are querying, we have the index. That one you want to do means in the Informatica they have one option. That option is called as preload and post load as available. I mean to say, If I double click on this one, if I go to the mappings menu, this is what our target table. Before loading target table, you need to drop the index. Before loading this target table, you need to do what, sir? Drop the index. To drop, this is free SQL. Free SQL means what, sir? SQL statements executed using the target database connection before a pipeline is run. Before running this one, we are going to execute whatever command I am going to write here. Suppose you are writing a command by saying drop index, drop index. The index name is something is available, that index name we are writing. Then what is going to do, sir? It is going to drop the index at this point. Then PostgreSQL, let us say you want to create the index. It is going to do what, sir? Create index, let us say XYZ, whatever index you dropped over there, the same index I am going to create here. So same index we are going to create here. Here whatever you dropped it, same thing I am going to create over there. Same thing I am going to create over there. So what I would like to say is, we are going to drop the index before running, and we are going to create the index after loading. This is what called as PostgreSQL. SQL statements executed using the target database connection afterwards, sir. After a pipeline is run. Running is completed, then it is going to execute it. But here some practical problems are available. Today I am designing this workflow. I went to the ODS_timetable in the database. ODS_timetable I am going in the database. Let me go to the ODS_timetable. Let me go to the ODS_timetable. ODS_timetable is part of, let us say, I have here B10 TDB is available. Let me take this one. Then I have here some tables. There I have ODS_time somewhere available, ODS_time. There if you go for the indexes, okay, unfortunately I don't have any index on this table. Let me go for ODS_employee. Yes, in ODS_employee, what is available, sir? One index is available. Index name is, this was the index name. Okay, if you want to see the SQL of this one, you can go to the SQL. Okay, this is what the SQL, what it is available. Now, if I want to drop the index, or if I want to create the index, I can do that one. Yes or no, sir? Now my index name is what, sir? This is what my index name. I am taking this index name, Control C. I need to go for the corresponding workflow, whatever available. The corresponding workflow is what, sir? The corresponding workflow is, this is the corresponding workflow. I can double click on this one, then go to the mapping, then go to the SQL_employee, sorry, ODS_employee, then what, sir? In the free SQL, I can go and what I can do, sir? I can drop, what is that, sir? Index. What is the index name, sir? This was the index name. And I can click on the OK. Next, I want to create the same index, whatever you drop it. I am going to create the index. You created the index, that is done. And I am trying to click on OK, that is perfect. Then what I am doing is, I saved this one, I closed this one, I went to my home and I slept happily I am doing in the home. Then what happened is, due to some XYZ reason, my database administrator came here and is trying to create one more index here. Possible or not, sir? Database metadata changed here. One more index is trying to create here. He went to the actions menu, then index, then he's trying to do what, sir? Create one more index. So he's creating one index. Index is equal to index 1, and it is a non-unique or unique or bitmap index we are creating. Bitmap index on the column we want something else. Let us say what column I want is, let us say type code column I want. Then I am trying to click on OK. Then try to click on refresh. Then what you did here, sir? You created here one bitmap index you created. Now tell me, if I go and run my workflow, then again it is dropping only one index. It is dropping. Yes or no, sir? That one is not dropped. That is the reason my loading time will be increased or not. Then now as ETL team, what is my job, sir? I need to go and I need to see metadata again. What are the changes occurred? I need to observe that one. Okay, again I need to go to my code. Here I need to go to the code. I need to modify this code. Again I need to incorporate here. One more statement also I need to incorporate after this one. Yes or no? After this one, write here semicolon, then write what, sir? One more code, drop index so and so. That means whenever some changes are occurring in the database side, immediately I need to realize that one, I need to identify that one, I need to modify my code. So how many people will be able to synchronize with the database modifications? Immediately are you going to do it? Sometimes database administrator is not informed that one. There is no way to realize that one. You will be realizing again whenever you face the performance issue. That means at least some days you are facing performance issues or not, sir? And researching this one, why this problem is coming, that research will take some time. That means unnecessarily you are wasting your man efforts. So these all things are problem things, whatever practically available. Then what DAC is come up is, boss, you don't do anything, you don't create the indexes, nothing you do it. I will take care from my end. What way I am going to take care is, go and try to enable only one option in the execution plan. In the execution plan, I have one option. That option is what, sir? Drop create indexes option is available. If I enable this option, what it is going to do, whenever it is loading the target table, it go and read the target table, scan the target table. What are the indexes are available? It will drop that one. It will remember in the memory of the DAC. Once it is loading is completed, it already remembered in the memory, right? So it's go and try to create again. So it is fully automated or not, sir? At the time of running, it is scanning the table. Whatever index are available, it is dropping it, it is remembering it. Once loading is completed, it is creating it. It is fully automated. It is fully automated. That's what I am trying to say, this point, whatever available, automatic index management. That is the one benefit. Next point, prioritize and load balance ETL workflow execution. Prioritize and load balance ETL workflow execution. What do you mean by prioritize? First of all, let us say I am going to the ETL. See this execution plan, I have something that is called as CRM complete universal is available. Under this one, I have one thing that is called as order of the tasks are available. How many tasks are available here, sir? Do you have chance to see this number? 325 tasks are available. 325 tasks are nothing but 325 Informatica workflows. 325 Informatica workflows. In each Informatica workflow, we have one target table minimum. Yes or no, sir? That means it is indirectly it is loading 325 or more than 325. Okay, so now what I am saying is minimum is 325. Sometimes it may be what, sir? In one workflow, I may have multiple target tables also may be available. Due to that reason, it may be loading more than that also. So here, see here, depth. The depth is nothing but order of the priority. First it is running this one. Load row into the run table. This is very important table. Load row into the run table. This contains when I am loading this one, what is the date today. Some like that information, some important information is going to load here. It is a system DAC system table. Then we are going forward, sir. Some universal fact we are loading. This one we are loading, this one like this, and number of things are available. Here 111 is available means what, sir? These all things are going in parallel mode or serial mode, sir? Parallel mode. 111 means what, sir? These all things are going parallel mode. Once it is completed, it is going forward, sir. Two corresponding things. Then it is going forward, sir. 3 and 3 is available means 3 corresponding things. Then it is going for 4 like that. Keep on, it will be going on. Up to 36 it is available. Last one thing is available. Query index what, sir? Creation. Index creation. Whatever indexes it is dropped, those all things it is trying to create here. Those all things it is trying to create here. So don't you think so? Don't you think so? We are trying to prioritize the things, sir. First, what you need to load. Second, what you need to load. Third, what you need to load. Like that we are able to prioritize. Now coming to the second one, load balancing. What do you mean by load balancing? In here, if you go and see the setup tab, I have here Informatica servers. Yesterday, you written with the pen one point. Well, the point is, on top of one repository service, you can create a number of integration services or not, sir? On top of one repository service, you can create a number of integration services. If you have a number of integration services, I can go and I can create here a number of integration services here. This is the people, B197 people created the integration service, that one I configured. Like this, if you want to create a number of integration services, you can create it. So my DAC is going to see which server is free, which server is busy. Based on that one, it is going to route the requests. So it is called as load balancing or not, sir? It's called as load balancing. So that's what the meaning of this point. Prioritize and load balance ETL workflow execution. Whichever integration service is free, it will execute the workflow based on that integration service. Next point. Compile historical tracking of diagnostic ETL logs. So inside the DAC itself, up to some extent, it will maintain its own logs, sir. Suppose something is failed, then I need not go to the Informatica. Within the DAC itself, I can go and I can understand what is the problem. Still, DAC will not give very detailed levels, sir. However, DAC will not give very detailed level logs. That means Informatica, why it is failed, that kind of error it won't be giving. At least it give very high level to give the things. But if you want detailed level means again you need to go for the Informatica only. Informatica only you need to go. So at least it is giving some of the logs it is giving here. So compile historical tracking of diagnostic ETL logs. It is going to give the ETL logs also. So from the DAC platform itself you can debug some of the things. Next, provide restart of ETL execution from point of failure. It is excellent thing. What happened is, in my source I have 1000 rows are available, sir. 500 rows loaded into the target. Due to XYZ reason, my workflow got failed. Maybe database is down, or maybe Informatica server down, or maybe some errors came in the loading. Some XYZ reason my load got failed. The next time I loaded means what will happen? Again it will read from 1 to 1000, or it has to read 501 to 1000. How it has to behave, sir? It has to load ideally 501 to 1000, but it won't happen in Informatica with by default configuration. But it will happen if you go with your, sir, DAC. In the DAC, just close your eyes again, start it. That's it. You did not do any other configuration. Close your eyes and again start it. Debug the problem. Let's say database server is down. That is the reason it's failed. Go and make the database server up. Then come here and try to restart it. That's it. It will go and read from where, sir? 501 only. So wherever it is failed, from that point only, it is going to start the reading second time whenever you start it. That is excellent job. What is the DAC is doing? Next point. Update database statistics on OBAW tables and indexes. Yes, as I said earlier, it is going to do the statistics. Statistics means what, sir? Any idea about the statistics? Why database statistics are useful? Any idea? Any idea? Yeah, that's correct. Performance. How it is going to improve the performance? Database. Query preference. That is correct. What are database statistics and how we can do this one? Mainly these database statistics are, big stories are available. Statistics simply are form of what's the dynamic method that assists the query optimizer. One word is important here. What is, sir? Optimizer in making what, sir? Better decisions. So only for improving what, sir? Performance. To improve what, sir? Performance. So once loads are completed, we are going to run the statistics. If you run the statistics, then my query will be executing fast. If you use your ETL Informatica, it won't run the statistics automatically. We need to run manually, we need to run again. Or the PostSQL is available, right? In the PostSQL, to run the statistics, we need to write the run statistics command, we need to write over there. That is one more headache for me. If you go here, it is automatically going to run the statistics for you. So these are the benefits, whatever available in the DAC. I hope I am clear with the 3 points. First point is I want to recall what we discussed. DAC stands for what, sir? Data Warehouse Administration Console. DAC is working on top of Informatica or on top of OBAW, sir? On top of Informatica only. Why DAC is came to on OBAW developer shoulder, sir? Because it is part of OBA. Because it is part of OBA, that is the reason it is came on top of your shoulders. Okay, next. DAC is useful to do three activities. One is what, sir? Designing it. It is a centralized console to design, configure and execute ETL corresponding to OBAW tables. It is a single command and control point for the OBAW. Provides a beautiful framework for managing the entire life cycle of OBAW implementation. Next, it is easy to use interface for deploying, defining, administrating and monitoring. These all things you can do very easily. And some of the benefits of the DAC I given here. So some of the benefits are, these are the benefits. Number one is what, sir? Defining ETL subject areas and execution plans. Then automate configuration of ETL for full load as well as incremental load. Automatic index management. Prioritize and load balance of ETL. Compile historical tracking of diagnostics ETL logs. Provide restart of failure, then update the statistics. These are the main benefits whatever available. Am I clear with these points? If you are clear, I done with the theory points. Let us go and start with the installation. Let us go and start with what, sir? DAC installation. DAC present version is what, sir? 11G. DAC present version is 11G. Am I clear? And prior to this one, we have the 10G. Before 10G, even 9, 8, 7, these all versions are available. But as a 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years of experience are going to put in a resume, you can say DAC 10G or 11G. That is enough, sir. Prior versions are not required. Am I clear? Right. Okay, let us go for the DAC installation. Before that, if you have any questions, I will answer that one. Yeah. Okay. To gather the statistics, it supports only Oracle database or any other database also is going to support. My DAC has no limitations, sir. You can go for any database. Okay, anywhere is common concept only. General database concept is the statistics collection. Okay, it is going to support all the databases. Am I clear? Right. Yeah. Correct. See, what I am saying is, let us say, what you trying to ask is, sir, we are trying to run the DAC, then it is going and calling Informatica one workflow, it is calling. Informatica workflow got failed. Then again you came here, again it is restarting, how it is going to debug it? Again we won't restart simply, right? You'll go and we'll try to see what is the reason. That reason will debug first. Once the debugging is completed, then we'll go and we'll restart, right? Yeah, connection issue resolved, right? Connection issue, once it is resolved, we restart it. That's it. Yes, correct. Okay, that's what it says. Its own historical log is available. Okay, how it come to understand? I need to load from the 501 record only. That point is, it will maintain its own historical log. Up to what point I loaded, and rest of things, what are things are left out. That kind of log its own maintain its own things. Yes, sir. Okay. In the beginning itself, I covered this point already. DAC is going to work only for the Informatica or something else also, sir? Up to DAC 10G, it is going to support only what, sir? Informatica. Up to DAC 10G, it is going to support only Informatica. In DAC 11G, yes, they come up with the ODA also. If you go for here and see in the DAC tasks, there I have execution type is equal to what, sir? I can do here Informatica things I can do here. I can do what, sir? ODA 11G I can do anything. Other things are available here? No. Like any other data, any other ETL tools like data stage, SSIS, okay, ab initio, next anything else, OWB, Oracle Warehouse Builder, or BODI, Business Objects Data Integrator, any other things. Anything is available, sir, here? No. So as of now, it's supporting only what, sir? Informatica and ODA. ODA support also came in the 11G version only. At present, I am using the version is here. What is the version, sir? 11 version I am using it. In the 11G version only it came. In the 10G version, this support also not there. Am I clear? Yeah. Let us move on to the next points. That is called as installation. Download software from the Oracle website. So Oracle, one good thing is whatever softwares he has, that things you can download from his websites directly. It is a free download for that. I mean, say not commercial use. If you are not using your product for the commercial use, you can download freely and you can use it. Now, if I click on this link, let us say I am clicking on this link, then it is going to that location. It is giving here some 11.1.1.6. It is giving here what is the version is available in the bottom, sir. Oracle Business Intelligence Data Warehouse Administration Console 11C is the what is the version is available. If you want to know more about this one, release notes are available, documentation library, certification information, these all things you can see it. What is the meaning of certification information is with what operating systems is going to support, with what browsers is going to work. Okay, those are all things certification information we can see from here. Certification information means with what it is compatibilities. Okay, it may be hardware with respect to hardware or with respect to softwares. We can go on, we can see from here. So here you have the certification matrix is available. Even how I used to tell is, let us say OBW require this much of hardware, this much of software. How I am telling, sir, based on the certification matrix only. Tomorrow your customer asks one question: is OBI supports officially Windows Server 2003 R1 version or not? Then how we are going to justify it, sir? You are going to justify based on the certification matrix. Let me show you some of the certification matrix is useful for your career. Let us say Oracle Fusion middleware, support platforms for Oracle, platforms for SR, Oracle Business Intelligence I am looking for here, sir. Yeah, see this one here I have system requirement support platforms for Oracle Business Intelligence Suite Enterprise Edition. If I click on this .xls, sorry, even better than that one's bottom is available, I think. This is 11.1.5. This is what, sir? This is 11.1.1.7. Click on this XLS. What is this? Is it doing? You are attempting to download a file from a site that is not part of your trusted sites and that may be different from the website you are viewing. I am saying add. Site add to this zone must use this HTTP S prefix. This prefix assures a secure connection. Require, add, close. Then I am trying to click on now XLS. It is opening up. Okay. Previously HTTPS is selected. This was the beautiful documentation what you will provide, sir. Suppose here I have the system requirements. What operating system is going to support here? Let us go for the processor type, OS versions. These all things are available here. Okay. Or you are going for the Linux, Unix, whatever it is, you can go and you can select from here. Okay. If I want to know about the Microsoft product, let us go and try to select here. Uncheck all, and you want only analyzing about what, sir? 32-bit what it is going to support. So 32-bit supporting what, sir? 7.0 service packs, 2 it supported, 1 it supported, like that. You are able to justify from this or not, sir? Some people used to ask, sir, what are the browsers are supporting? Browsers also you can go and you can come to understand from here. So what are the Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, these all things. So anyone ask any one question, any software it may be Oracle database, it may be OBIW, it may be DAC, or it may be Oracle Labs, it may be anything else. This kind of what, sir? Certification matrix is available. This is called as certification matrix. The certification matrix is going to give you what are the things is supported. Whatever available in this one, if you use those things only, Oracle guy is going to support you further, sir. Suppose tomorrow something is happened, system got crashed, or system got very seriously some problem is came. As a team of the Infosys, as a team of the TCS, as a team of the CTS, you are not able to resolve that problem. Finally, you are going to approach whom, sir? Oracle guy only. Oracle guy is going to check first certification matrix. Did you use the product as per my instructions or not? If yes, then you go and I'll try to debug it. Any one thing you did mistake, then you say, sorry, it is not available in the certification matrix. That is on your own risk. You did it. I am not responsible for this one. So that is the reason before configuring, before setting your systems, you need to go as for the certification matrix. Am I clear? Right. So that is what the meaning of certification matrix. That word is very important word. Let us move on to the download location. We downloaded the software. Once you download the software, you will get one option that is called as 11G. Double click on this 11G setup file. Double click on 11G setup file, which is available inside the DAC disk 1 11G setup. If you double click on the 11G setup, in welcome screen, click on what, sir? Next. Even my screens are showing here 10G it is showing. Yes or no, sir? It is showing here 10G. Some screens are not updated actually. Installation screens are not updated. So even though it is showing 10G here, don't worry, same process will be there for the 11G also. Okay, you need to click on the next option. Once you click on the next option, then you need to provide the installation location. By default, it is going to take the installation location also. Then once you provide the installation location, it is going to work. It is going to work with what, sir? Informatica. I said already, DAC 10G is going to support only what, sir? Informatica. That is the reason it is asking what version of the Informatica you have in your mission. It is Informatica 8 version or it is Informatica 7 version. Even DAC 10G I am installing right in the screens. DAC 10G is going to support. Informatica 9 also it is going to support, sir. But somehow that guy didn't give any here. Even Informatica 9 you have means you can go with Informatica 8.x only you can select. But you can work with Informatica 9, no problem. You got my point? DAC 10G is compatible with Informatica 9 also. Even though the DAC installation screen is showing Informatica 7 and Informatica 8, you can go with Informatica 9 also. If you have Informatica 9, you can select Informatica 8 box, whatever available, you can select it, you can move forward. You got my point? Right. Now, let us go for the providing the paths. Whenever you selected Informatica, it is going to ask you Informatica server location is what the server location you need to provide. And Informatica domain file is what the domain file also you need to provide here. If you go and see, let us say my computer C drive, then Informatica location, then 9.1.0, then what, sir? Server. This is what the server location means. And domain location means here I have the domain.info one file is available. This file I need to point out here. This file I need to point out here. These 2 points you need to remember. There is no other go. One is what, sir? Informatica server location. Second one is what, sir? Informatica domain file location. Informatica domain file location. Next, in free request window, click on next. We are clicked on next. It is going to check here. It is going to check here. Sorry. That's what I am saying, right? I have here DAC 10G screens are available. In DAC 10G, there is no ODA support. That is what it is not showing ODA. Okay, in 11G also it is not showing Informatica ODA separate. So the screen itself is not there. Automatically it is going to configure down the line. You got my point, right? Okay. Now here I have the operating system. It is going to certification. It is going to check it out. Really, whatever certification I asked you, you are using same thing or not. Next, checking what's a service pack. Operating systems are available. Service pack 1, service pack 2, like that. Then checking what's a physical memory. How much memory you have? Those all things. Checking here operating system certification. Once again, it's checking the operating system certification. Then disk space is free request is what, sir? Required is 200 MB. Available is this much. Free after installation is this much, like that is giving here. DAC I have 2 things. One is called as DAC client. Second is what, sir? DAC server. Both we are going to install here. Both we are going to install here. And one more recommendation is, whichever box your ETL tool is available, in the same box you need to install the DAC. It is not the mandatory rule. However, it is highly recommended. It is highly recommended. Why? Because DAC is going to work on top of what, sir? Informatica. All are available in the single host. All are available under the single IP address. My performance will be, surely it will be good. That is the reason Oracle guy highly recommending is what, sir? Wherever Informatica is installed the CPU, in the same CPU is what, sir? DAC. Your database may be available somewhere, no problem. Oracle database is available in A system. Okay, Informatica is available in the B system. OBA is available in the C system, no problem. Okay, But you need to make sure Informatica and DAC both are available under the single CPU. Both are available under the single CPU. Yeah. Let it be. You can install in the Linux only DAC also. Okay, if Informatica is available in the Linux system, then you can install DAC also in the Linux system only. No problem. It supports Linux also. Right. What you can do is, in that case also, if you want more user friendly, means DAC server alone you can install in the Linux system. DAC client you can install in the Windows based, and you can integrate the server and client. Right. Let us go for the next question. Sri Hari asking, sir, all the Informatica components installed on the same server in real time? In Informatica also we have the server and client is available, right? Server, yes, we are going to install in the single CPU. Clients, yes, you may be installing in the different PCs. I mean to say, suppose I have 10 developers are available, sir. 10 developers are available. Only in one machine I am going to install the server. In other 10 machines I am going to install what, sir? Only clients I am going to install. The clients will be communicating with the server. There is an Informatica installation screen yesterday. If you observe, Informatica installation, starting of this one, if you observe, I divided Informatica installation into two types. Divided into what, sir? Server installation. Once server installation is completed, then the bottom also I given here one thing that is called as client installation. Client installation. So server you can install in one CPU, clients you can install in another CPU. Am I clear? Right. There is a common general process, sir. Actually, if you go for the normal database, Oracle database, in Oracle database also I have what, sir? Server as well as client. SQL Plus you are using, right? SQL Plus is called as what, sir? Client. SQL Plus is called as client. Or SQL developer you are using, that also called as what, sir? Client. So wherever you go, most of the softwares will be supporting server and client architecture. Server and client architecture. Only one instance you are going to install the server, but clients will be installing in a number of places, a number of users are working. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as yeah, it is going to check the certification, these all things. Let me go for click on next. These all things is going to install 69%, 70% like that. Once it is completed, it is going to show you installation is what, sir? Completed. Then we need to, after installation is completed, we need to do post installation, some copying the files. Once installation is completed, we need to do some setup. Post installation configuration we need to do. What are the post installation configuration? First one is copy your OJDBC6 file from Oracle to what, sir? DAC. Tomorrow my DAC has to communicate with the Oracle, means I require some common Java files. That common Java file is OJDBC6 file is available. That one I need to move from Oracle location to this location. That screenshots clearly I given here. If you go to the Oracle is available where, sir? App 11G. Then something like that. Let us say I am going to the my computer, C drive, app, administrator, then product 11.2.0, DB home 1, then network. If I remembered correctly, sorry, I think I went wrong. What is that? DB home 1, then JDBC, sir. DB home 1, here network I selected, right? There I need to go for JDBC. There I have lib. In this lib, what is there? OJDBC6.jar is available. Lib OJDBC.6jar is available. This file, whatever available, you need to paste in the C drive, Oracle home, 10gr31, BA foundation, DAC, lib. If you want to navigate that location, my computer, C drive, DAC 11G, next what, sir? Please guide me. DAC, next what? BA foundation. This is somewhat different things. Okay, this is 11, it is 10G screen, whereas we are seeing here 11G screen we are seeing. DAC lib Okay, lib directly we have here. Yes. So whatever a screen I given here, this corresponding towards sir 10G. Whatever screen is available, this is 11G. Somewhat different path is available. However, this is the path where you need to paste here. This is the path where you need to paste here. Am I clear? This is the one post configuration step one. Post configuration step one. What is the first configuration step one, sir? Copying OJDBC6 file from Oracle location to DAC location. Oracle location to DAC location. I hope you are very comfortable with this one. Yes or no? Even you need not remember the path, sir. Okay, you need to follow the documentation somewhere. Even DAC installation purpose, DAC documentation only available. Wherever you download the product, here you download the product, right? In the product, whenever you are downloading, there itself we have in the bottom, what is it, sir? Document library is available. If you go for the library, one of the document will be available that is called as installation, but there is no proper screenshots over there as I am showing here. 3 points, lot of 3 points will be there. Why? Because it's going to cover all the operating systems. If it is a Linux, do this one. If it is Unix, do this one. If it is a Windows OS, do this one. Like this, it will go all the things. So big documentation will be available. Whatever parts you want, you need to read that parts. Okay, anyhow, now you people understand one point. That point is moving the OJDBC6 file from the Oracle location to DAC location. Second one, creating DAC connection. If you go and see, in our case, let us say I am going to close this one, start, all programs, DAC client. Whenever I am clicking on the DAC client, I am getting one window. In this window, by default, what is available, sir? Some connection DAC is there, username, password, these all things. But if you are opening first time, at that moment, this login will not be visible to you. Login is disabled. Only one option enabled for you, sir. Configuration option is enabled for you. You need to create this connection actually. How to create that connection? You can create the connection very easily. If I click on this configure option, it's asking what, sir? Make your selection. You want to create the connection or modify the connection or delete the connection. If you select the create connection, click on next. It's going to ask you what is the name and what is the database host, database port. Those all things asking. We need to provide these all things as shown in the diagram. So click on configure, select create connection option here. Once you selected the create connection option, create what, sir? User DAC. Yesterday, while you are creating the repository service, you created one user, right? Yes or no, sir? You create one user to store the file and tables. Similarly, DAC also require one repository. That repository contains what, sir? Some system tables. To store the system tables is require one user. That user we are creating here. That user name is what, sir? DAC and everything I given like this. Once you create this user only I am trying to pass here. ORCL, name I am giving DAC only. Actually this name anything you can give it, sir. But I given DAC only. ORCL I provided. Once I provide the ORCL, go for the choose new authentication file, create authentication file. Then once I create the authentication file, give the some name as DAC.connection. Now it is asking what, sir? Table owner name and password. This table owner name is nothing but your database username and database password. In my case, I given DAC is the username and password I given. Okay, right. Once you click on OK, system related whatever tables you require, those all tables will be created. Now, so with that we completed and we are going to get one window. This was the window what we got. Then we need to configure here DAC server management, DAC server setup. There we are trying to give here DAC again we are providing here. Then try to test it. Its test is completed. Then next one. So after installation is completed, second point what we learned, sir? How to create one connection for the DAC. Creating connection is very simple. Click on the configure button, then follow the window. That's it. Then follow the window. In that window, it's going to ask in somewhere what is your database username. You need to be ready with the creating what, sir? One user in the database. That user we need to provide here. Thereafter, follow the screenshots. That's it. Third point, we need to configure here some environment variables also. some environment variables you need to configure. That environment variables are 3 environment variables are required. We are going to prepare the 3 environment variables. First one, Informatica bin up to bin location I want, sir. Up to bin location I want. And Informatica bin location, once it is completed, DAC up to lib location, DAC up to what, sir? Bin location I want. These all 3 paths I am taking into one notepad, and all the paths are separate with what, sir? Separate with what? Semicolon. What is the separated, sir, here? Semicolon. Once I prepared these all things, once I prepared this total path, I am copying this path. I am copying this entire path into environmental variables. I am going to the path. Don't replace existing things, sir. Keep existing things like that only. At the end of this one, type the semicolon and try to paste here. Double click on path a variable. End of the path, type what, sir? Semicolon. Provide entire above path. Click on OK, again OK. If you go and replace the existing path, your system will not boot also. That much of serious issue it is. Okay, if you go and replace entire path, what will happen, sir? Next time if you restart your system will not boot. Because in this environment variable paths are supporting some of the paths are what's operating systems also. You are removing operating system things also, you are removing. There is a problem. That is the reason, don't replace the existing thing. In the existing things at the end, type the semicolon and type these 3 paths. Am I clear? Right, once everything is completed, this is the time to start what, sir? DAC server. How to start the DAC server? Very simple. Go to the start, then all programs. There I have here DAC. Sorry. In my case here, I don't have option called as what, sir? Start server, because it is a 11G. In case of 10G, here itself we used to have that option. If you go and see here, yeah, here the option is available or not, sir? Option is available. In case of 11G, how to do this one is, my computer, C drive, then go for the DAC 11G, DAC, then I have here, what is it, sir? Start server.bat, start server.bat. As of now, if you go and see our DAC here, I am trying to cancel this one. I am trying to log in. Once you logged in, this corner we are seeing one symbol. The symbol is available in red color or yellow color or green color, sir. Red color. If it is red color, that means what, sir? Server is not started. DAC server is not started. If it is available in the yellow color, that means DAC server is started, but no one is using this one. It is idle. If it is available in the green color, that means what, sir? DAC server is running some of the ETLs. DAC server is running some of the ETLs. That is what the significance of this button. Now I want to start the server. I already shown the start server.bat. Double click on the start server.bat. Okay, please write this, add this point, sir, under the start server screen. In case of 11G, go to the path, C DAC 11G DAC. In case of 11G, go to C drive DAC 11G DAC. Then double click on start server.bat. 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 Okay, right. In my case, already I started. Let us go and try to see it. It came in the yellow color or not, sir? What is yellow or orange? Okay, as for the documentation, I don't know. It is given as orange, sir. It is given as orange. Okay, right. Some people used to call still orange and yellow. Whatever you call, that is okay. Let us move on to the, as for the DAC documentation, if you open and you see it, it is given as orange. It is given. Okay, let us go and try to next one. Next one is what, sir? DAC configuration. DAC configuration. we did whatever 3 steps we did, that is immediately after first installation to start our DAC server, we need to do those all 3 steps. What are the 3 steps, sir? Let us recall it. One is what, sir? Copy OJDBC6 file from Oracle location to DAC location. Second is what, sir? Create one connection. For that, we need to click on the configure button, then follow the wizard. At that moment, it is going to ask you on database username and password. We need to provide that one. Third one is setting environmental variables. Once it is completed, happily we can go and we can start our DAC server. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as configuration. Whatever this DAC configuration is available also, this also almost all one-time activity only, sir. Till this point of time, whatever you did also, there is one-time activity only. This also one-time activity only. Very simple steps we are going to do it. Let us say sign into the DAC. Yes, I already signed into the DAC. That is completed. DAC do not use WebLogic. Okay. Rajiv is asking one question. DAC do not use WebLogic. Answer is yes, it won't use it. WebLogic is the one common web server. It won't use that one. Right. Let us go for the next one. Second one is available. That is called as creating container. What do you mean by container? In case of, what is the question? Sir, for each test environment, we maintain one DAC. Test environment means, you mean to say SIT, like that? Okay. Yes, answer is yes. You need to maintain different environments, different DAC installations you need to maintain. Otherwise, the code will be disturbed, right? Okay, if you kept only one DAC, if you kept, the database connections, the integration server, repository server, Informatica is different. That is the reason this also need to maintain differently. 3 environments are available, then 3 times DAC you need to install. Now, creating the container. Container, I can say simply a folder in our repository, of the DAC. So by use the DAC, right? Inside the DAC, what is available, sir? Let us say this is what the DAC user we used it. Yes or no, sir? Inside the DAC user, let us say I am going to the select star from TAB. Instead of star, I will say what, sir? Count star. Yesterday, Informatica repository service we created. Informatica repository service is how many tables combination, sir? 511 tables. Similarly, DAC repository is how many tables combination, sir? 145 tables combination. If you want to see some of the tables, you can go ahead and you can see some of the tables here. Some of the tables, if you want to see here, you can see here. Okay, let us say what is the user is available, sir? DAC is the only one user which is available here. And if you want to see some simple thing, somewhere see the mail, sir. Mail corresponding table will be available. Yeah, here I have what, sir? Email is available, DAC ETL email. Under this one, go for the data. What is the mail it is configured, sir? rrattack@gmail.com. When it is configured, sir? 16th February 14. Now we want to configure one thing in the back end. Let us say I am trying to configure from here. How to configure is go to the setup tab. Select here. I have here email recipients. I am clicking on the new. Tell me one name. Let us say name is next user mail ID is and notification level. Here 3 notification levels are available, 1, 5, 10. What is the meaning of this 1, 5, 10? We need to understand. What is the meaning of this 1 is whatever any small thing is happening, then it is going to intimate the people. That means one workflow failed. It is going to intimate to the people. Okay. And if you given 10 minutes or sir, it won't intimate all small things. Your server is crashed, or one total execution plan is completed or started. At that moment only, it will go and show it. This 10 is normally will give to the business users. Will give to the what, sir? Business users. Business users need to understand whenever loads are started, whenever loads are completed. In between, whatever is failed, these all things business users are least bother about it. Failed things are required what, sir? As administrator, you want it. So you can go and you can debug it. Yes or no, sir? So for business users, you need to provide 10. For developers, you need to provide what, sir? Who are not developer exactly, you need to say administrator here, because DAC is the administration console. Administrator is going to take care of it. Now, I created here one thing. Let's say I'm saving it. Then go back here. What happened? We'll try to understand. Click on refresh. What happened, sir? Whatever you're creating over there, that is came on staying here. That means what I would like to say is DAC is what, sir? One simple framework. Whatever work you are going to do in that one, end of the day it is coming back and storing where, sir? Here only. You got my point? Yesterday, even Informatica also doing same job. You created 3 mappings, 3 workflows, something you did right. The total work is coming and storing back and what, sir? In that file 11 tables only storing. Am I clear? Right. Now, what is container is? Container is nothing but one of the folder inside the repository. One of the folder kind of thing inside the repository. Simply I can say in DAC, a folder is called as container. A folder is called as container. So let us go and try to read this one. In DAC repository, we may create a number of what, sir? Containers. But always best practice is what, sir? Create only one container. You may have a number of containers. Most of the times, if you go with the one container, that is good, I am saying. But people are just, they are not listening that one. People are going for multiple containers. Yes, it is available. Multiple containers are available. Am I clear? Right. Even in our practice environment also, we are using here multiple containers. We are using it. So B197 universal is one container. Universal is one container. Next what, sir? B197 RR attack is one container. Now we are going to create one container for our batch. Okay, we can create a number of containers. No problem. Let us move on to the next one. Container is useful to store DAC metadata. DAC metadata means one is what, sir? Task name, task group, subject area, execution plan, etc. Tell me, Informatica metadata is what, sir? Source information, target information, transformation information, mapping information, workflow information, session information, connection information. These all things are what, sir? DAC metadata. Similarly, this metadata means whatever work we are going to do down the line. Down the line, I am going to create what, sir? Tasks, task groups, subject areas, execution plan. These all things are called as DAC metadata. Next one. Process. Go to file menu, click on new source system container, provide ID as RRATech123 and name as RRATech. Select create empty new container, click on OK. I hope my job is done. Explanation part is completed. Navigation is anyone can do it. I am giving control to someone. Yes, we want to do it, sir. Yes, online folks, you there? Be active. No one? I can close the go to meeting.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it. This is Lakshmi here. I can take it.
Lakshmi. Okay. Yes, Lakshmi, I am giving control to you. That's good. That's what the activeness. Right. So we need to configure what's the first one container we need to create it. Creating container is very simple job. Go to the DAC. Go to the DAC. DAC is available here. And go to the file menu. There you can find out one thing that is called as new source system container. New source system container. That's correct. Right. It is asking container ID and asking name. Container ID you can provide whatever you want. Name also you can provide whatever you want. But remember, whatever you are providing here, that is going to stay lifelong. So give some meaningful name. In my case, I am giving batch numbers. Okay, but in our regular case, what is the purpose of this one? In that way, we need to provide it. Okay, you are loading OBAW tables means you can say as a OBAWA 123 OBAWA container like that. Okay, here we provide as B198. That is enough. B198. Okay. After this, provide the name B198. Mute your side, sir. Mute your side.
Sure.
Voice is not recorded, only actions are enough. Now here, one more point is ID is given, right? I don't think so it will accept the ID, this ID. Click on OK, what will happen? It's saying as what, sir? Invalid container name, it must be at least 5 characters long. Okay, we need to have here 5 characters lang. That is the reason only we are providing B198 underscore, let us say I am providing, let us say DAC. Okay, I provide here DAC, B198 underscore DAC. Click on OK. Now it is accepted. And did you observe or not, one more point is available in that new system container. This is what, sir? Create from existing containers. Existing, or these are the existing containers are available. You want to copy the code whatever available in other container with the same code. I want to create one more thing. Xerox copy I want to create. Xerox copy I want to create. At that moment you can go for it. This is mainly useful for the backup purpose. You are going to work in one container. Before starting your work in the container, take the backup into another container, try to start over there. So that something is happened tomorrow, you can revert it. That is what the main purpose of this one. Right, as of now I am closing this one. We created successfully one container. That container is visible here, B198 DAC, B198 underscore DAC something, you given the name. Let us move on to the next step. Step 3, configuring what, sir? Database. You people are aware of it. Yesterday in the Informatica, for source database purpose, you created one source connection. Yes or no, sir? What is your source connection you created? B102, right? What is that? B198 HDB. Okay, B198 HDB is your source connection. Your target connection is what, sir? B198 TDB is your target connection. That source connection and target connection we need to create here also. How to create is configuring the database. Click on the setup tab, double click on physical data source, click on new, provide below information, name, whatever name you want to provide, you can provide it. And type, it is a source or data warehouse, we need to select that one. Connection type is what? Oracle thin. TNS name is what? ORCL. Table owner password, dependency priority, data source number, save it. Let us go and try to do these all things. Creating source database, we are creating it. Go to the DAC. Let me close unnecessary windows so that will be available in the bottom. I am closing unnecessary windows. Okay, now DAC is available in the bottom. You can switch to the DAC. Go to the DAC. In the bottom last one, DAC is available. That's correct. Now go to the setup tab. There you can observe physical data sources. Then you want to create one new data source. You want to create. Click on the new. Yes, that's perfect. Then in the bottom it is asking so many options. Those all things you need to provide. Name, anything you can provide the name, sir. We are creating a source of the B198. So provide here B198 underscore native underscore source. Then type is what, sir? Type is, it is a source or target, what you are going to for it. That you can select here. We want to use this as a source. And connection type is what you need to select from the drop down. It is a Oracle thin. Okay. Service name is what, sir? What is there in your notes? Connection type? Oracle thin only available, right? Okay. Now service name is what, sir? ORCL. That's correct. Then table owner, what is the owner? Who is the owner, sir? Yesterday you created B198 HDBU, B198 HDBU. No. Yesterday what you created, same thing. Underscore is not there, I guess. Yes or no, sir? If you go for your source, let us say I am going to the mapping here. Go for this. This is a plot file. Go for your source SQL employee. If you go and see the connection, what is the connection available, sir? B198 HDBU. Your source table employee is coming from B198 HDBU. That is the reason we are providing it B198 HDBU only. In Informatica, source table wherever it is available, that schema name we are providing. In Informatica, the source table wherever it is available, that schema name we are providing. That is the reason it is called as source. That is the reason it is called as source. Informatica source corresponding schema name we are providing. That is the reason it is called as source. Right. Table owner password. RR capital, ITEC small, 123. Host is nothing but where you install this one, that host you need to provide. In our case, you can provide local host. The port number is, what is the Oracle database using the port number by default, sir? 1521. So provide the 1521. Then scroll down. Then data source number is available. This data source number, whatever you want to provide, you can provide, sir. Why basically it is useful is, let us say I have 4 or 5 OLTPs are available, sir. From which OLTP I got this record, how I come to understand? Based on this OLTP number. Okay, right. So you can give any number, you can give it. Let us say I am giving as of now, let us say I start with the numbers 101. Give the name as 101. Now default index space, it is not, it is given, any star mark is given, sir. So it is not mandatory, you can leave it. These all things you can leave it. Click on save, test connection. Connection successfully, what, sir? Established. Oracle database 11G enterprise edition. Production kind of thing we given with the partitioning, OLAP, data mining and real application. These all things are giving. JDBC driver, these all things. Observe your one point carefully. Here what is available, sir? We copied OJDBC 6. We copied, yes or no, sir? Don't copy that one, try to test it. Then it is going to failure. Then it is going to failure. It is going to communicate based on what, sir? JDBC drivers only. JDBC drivers only. Right. That is the reason mandatory to copy it. Click on OK. Click on OK. Right. Now we'll try to create one more thing similarly for what, sir? Target also. In our Informatica, whatever target is available, this is what the target. This is target table. Target table corresponding connectivity or, sir? B198 TDBU. With B198 TDBU, we'll try to create one thing here. That's what I've given next. This is what the source, what you did. Then we are going for target oversell underscore TDBU. You are creating it. This is what the target corresponding things are providing. This is what, sir? Warehouse. Apart from that one, remaining all story is what, sir? Same story. Try to do it. Click on the new. Even if you think like everything is almost same, we have one option here. That option is, one option is available. That option is, you can right click on this one. There I have one option. Which option is going to help you out, sir? Copy this record. If I click on this copy record, then what is happening, sir? Same record one more time is came. One more time once it is came. One more time once it is came. What you need to do is, you need to modify this one. Without modifying, if you go and save it, it is going to, it's cheating. It's not throwing error. Some reason it is not throwing error, sir. It has to throw error ideally. Ideally it has to throw error. Okay. Why it is not throwing error? I have the reason also. The reason is record info. What is the ID, sir, here? Physical ID. Something is available, right? Remember that one? C53 at the end, remember it. Otherwise, this one, if you go and see record info, what is available, sir? So it is uniquely identifying by what, sir? Backend physical ID. Okay, whatever names you given, even though it is a name, even though names are same, it is identifying uniquely by using physical ID. Physical ID. That's why it is not throwing error. But however, we won't do like this, right? Yes or no, sir? Now I want to make this as B197. Sorry, this is not ours. Okay, this is not ours, this is ours, right? Right click, then go forward, sir. Yes, sir. Copy record. Then we got here B198 native, we got in the top. Try to change that one. Yes, change it. This has target. Then warehouse, warehouse. Then that is okay. That is perfect. Only you need to change the connectivities. Table owner is what, sir? Instead of HDBU, it is TDBU. Password also perfect. And localhost is perfect. 1521 is perfect. This one you can give as 102. This is going to uniquely identified by the data source number 102. Then go bottom and try to save it. Click on test connection. Save it. Test connection. So this also what, sir? Successfully established. Click on OK. Click on OK. Right. We completed successfully creating what, sir? Source as well as target. Source as well as target. Next one is what, sir? My DAC is able to communicate with what, sir? Database. Database source is communicating, database target is communicating. But what about Informatica? What about Informatica, sir? We have to configure Informatica servers also or not? Informatica, whatever work you do, end of the day, it's storing in the repository service. Informatica, whatever you want to run, integration service only need to read, integration service only need to execute it. So these two services I need to configure here. Configuring these things are technically called as handshaking, sir. Handshaking one tool to another tool. One tool to another tool. Now DAC is completed handshaking with what, sir? Oracle database. In the mails also we used to see one thing. I configured all things, but still my DAC is not making proper handshake with the Oracle database. That means what's the properly is not connecting. That's what they mean to tell. Okay, right. Now I want to go for Informatica repository server configuration. DAC is going to support only one Informatica repository server, sir. If you go for the Informatica servers here already one Informatica repository server is available. Yes or no, sir? This is available in the yellow color. Yellow color meaning what, sir? Here? Sorry, gray color. Gray color meaning is what, sir? It is active or inactive? It is inactive. So active, how many repository services are active, sir? This is the only one repository service which is active here. If you create one more repository service, is it going to allow? DAC will support multiple repository services or not? That's not my question. To validate that one, we'll try to create one Informatica repository service, then we'll see what will happen. Or else whatever record is available, that only I am trying to do what, sir? Copy the record. I copied the record. Then I got here. Informatica rep server, one more thing I got. This one I am giving the name as, simply I am changing these names as server 1. Okay, then I am stepping out, cannot insert a new record. Why, sir? Only one Informatica repository server is allowed. So what do you understand from this? DAC is going to support multiple repository services, only one repository service, sir. And tell me, do you have a need to create multiple repository services in the Informatica? Do you think like I need really multiple Informatica service, multiple repository services in the Informatica? I don't think so. Repository service is what, sir? It is a storage location. Whatever you do, store it in a single repository service only. Yes or no, sir? For development environment, one repository service. For testing environment, one more repository service. Different installations, that is. You got my point, right? So in Informatica level also, I have only one repository service, sir. You won't have multiple repository services. Always you have only one repository service, only one repository. That is the reason DAC also designed in a way what, sir? This also supporting only one repository service. Please write somewhere. DAC supports only one repository service. DAC supports only one Informatica repository service. Please write under the same screen, sir. DAC supports only one Informatica repository service. 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 Right. So in the lab also, before going for your Informatica repository service configuration, whatever available here, those all things disable here. Integration service you are not disabling also okay, but you need to disable what, sir? Repository services at least. Try to disable all in my case. Try to disable all. Yes, sir. Lakshmi, please go ahead. Hello. Try to disable all the things, inactivate. Select this button. Select this button also. Then click on save it. Now I don't have any repository service. I don't have what, sir? Any integration service. My repository service, my integration service I want to configure here. Click on the new. Now give the name and everything properly here. What is the name I want, sir? My repository service name is what? That exactly name we can provide, or you can provide any name also you can provide. This one, any name you can provide it. Provide any name. B198 RS. RS stands for repository service. B198 RS. And we are creating repository service, we are creating or integration service, we are creating, sir. Repository service, that is the reason type is equal to. Type is equal to, we need to select a repository. And your repository service is created using what host? That host you need to provide over there. That host you need to provide over there. And this host name is nothing but your computer name or IP address or anything you can take it. Provide your local host. Provide your local host. No space, please. No space. Now server port is by default it is using what is the port number, sir? Yesterday I shown that one. 6005. Provide the 6005. Server port number is 6005. Then login. Login is what, sir? In this repository, one login is available, administrator. So provide login as administrator. Login as administrator, password as administrator. Login as administrator. And password as administrator. Password as administrator. Password as administrator. Now, repository name we need to provide. What is your repository name, sir? What is your repository name? So your repository name, if you don't know, then we can go on, we can find out from here. If you go to the workflow manager or somewhere, you can see your repository navigator. What is your repository name is available here, sir? B198 underscore RR underscore rep. And what is integration service? B198 underscore RR underscore INT. Yesterday only you created this. Yes or no, sir? Same thing you want to provide over there. B198 underscore RR B198 underscore RR underscore rep. Click on save, test connection. Test connection. If you do everything correctly, it should be successfully established. It is successfully established or not, sir? And if you see carefully here, one thing. Try to read this one. Informatica, copyright information, all rights reserved. Okay. Invoked, RIT report, domain is what, sir? What is the domain it is contacting? Domain underscore RRTech is the domain. Yesterday where you created a repository service. Yes or no, sir? It is properly communicating or not? Properly communicating. That's how you can confirm it. Okay, try to close this one. And one more point also I want you to notice. What is the command here, sir? At the initial beginning of the classes, I said one point. You can call Informatica workflows repositories using pmcmd and pmrep commands using Unix commands, right? How this DAC is created, sir? End of the day is communicating with Informatica using what, sir? pmcmd, pmrep only. But internally is doing that all things. But end of the day for developer is giving what, sir? Beautiful framework is giving. You do easily. I have my code at backend. That means backend is calling what, sir? Using pmcmd, pmrep commands only. Right. Try to close it. Close this window. Just adjust this window and close this window. Now, we completed repository service creation. Similarly, you want to create the integration service. Just copy the record and paste the record. Copy record and do it. This record, whatever available, right click. There I have copy record, copy record. Then we'll get one more record we got here. This is the one more record. One more record. This one I want to make it as what, sir? Informatica, localhost, 775, administrator. That is perfect. Here one more thing. One more correction is this is not the localhost. It should be the name of the integration service. What is integration service name, sir? P198 RRITEC underscore INT. Then 6005 administrator. That is perfect. Then repository, everything is correct. Let us give this one as it is. Then I am trying to save it. Cannot insert a new record. Record with the same user key already exists. See, this is previously it was what happened, sir? Even though same names are available, not thrown error. Now it is throwing error. Some of the windows it is throwing, some of the windows it is not throwing. You understand my point, right? Previously same I did the copy record, I am trying to check that one. I thought of showing this kind of error message only, but at that moment it didn't show the error. Now it is showing the error. Okay, anyhow, we completed the configuration of the integration service. Now I am trying to test my connection. It's saying as failed. Super. Why it is failed? Error expecting value. Usage is PMCMD configuration service. Okay, a domain is missed out. That is a problem it's showing. Domain is missed out. We'll provide the domain value. A domain is required for this one. We didn't provide the domain. What is the domain, sir? Domain underscore domain underscore RRITEC. Then save this one, test connection. Successfully what, sir? Established. So domain is optional in case of repository service, whereas domain is what, sir? Mandatory in case of integration service. In case of integration service. This is the one change. And second change is under hostname / service is available, right? In case of repository service configuration, we need to provide what, sir? Host name. In case of integration service configuring, we need to provide what, sir? Integration service name. That is the one change. These are the two changes what you need to remember. Am I clear? Right. Let us go and try to save finally. We saved it. With this we completed step 4. Configuring Informatica repository server completed. Next, configuring Informatica integration service, that also completed. Next is available configuring Informatica what, sir? Physical folder. Configuring Informatica physical folder. You want break? Yes. Okay, we'll take the break, sir, now. We'll come within 15 or 20 minutes. Now time is 8:55. Okay, we'll reach here again 9:10. Is it okay? 9:10 we'll start it. And from here onwards, very easy, user friendly only, sir, because everything is navigation. Till now we did all the configuration. Okay, actual development activities are not started. If you go for the bottom, there I have the development activities. This is what daily basis you are going to do it. This is what daily basis you are going to do it. So whatever you did till this point of time, these all are what, sir? One time activity only. The day one, whenever you install the product, we are going to do this one. Don't miss these classes. We are going to meet another 15 days. Am I clear? Thank you. Bye bye. 15 minutes only. Break. Right. Bye. Break, sir. Right. So next we need to understand. We completed how to configure our source database, and we completed how to configure our target database. Then we completed configuring the repository service, configuring the integration service. Now we need to understand. What happened is my DAC came here based on the repository service. It came here. It is sitting here and it is thinking like I need to go to which folder. In your folder, it is only one thing is available. But there are scenarios sometimes you may have under your repository, you may have a number of folders, right? Suppose if you go for the folder create, okay, then close it, then try to disconnect and connect this one, then disconnect and connect this one. I'm disconnecting and I'm trying to connect this repository. Then if I connect it, then provide the password. Now how many folders are available, sir? 2 folders are available. Now whenever based on this repository service, it came to the Informatica and sitting here. Now it's thinking I need to go to which folder? I need to go to RRITech folder, or I need to go to the new folder 0 folder. Where I need to go? That's what it's thinking. So we need to tell to the system, boss, please go to the RRITech folder. To configure like that, we need to go for one step. The step is known as here configuring Informatica physical folder. Configuring Informatica physical folder. This name should be same as Informatica folder name. Whatever in Informatica folder name is available, same way it should be available. Next, go to Tools menu, click on Seed Data, click on Task Physical Folder. So like this, we are going to the Tools menu, Seed Data, Task Physical Folders. Click on the new, name it as RRIT, click on Save, click on Close. Very simple step, right? Yes, sir. Lakshmi, please go ahead. Go to the Tools menu, then Seed Data. Then I have here one option. That option is known as create bottom on task physical folders. That's perfect. Then we need to create one folder here with the name of RRITech. But unfortunately or fortunately, in the previous batches itself, we created the folder. The folder is available as what, sir? RRITech is available. So already it is available. That is the reason I am not creating it. If you want to create very simple job, right? You can click on that one. You can give whatever name you want. Let us say ABCD folder you want, sir. Then you can give the ABCD folder like this. That's it. Okay, whatever you want, you can create this very simply. In my case, I want RRITech folder. I created the RRITech folder. Close this one. With this, I completed creating physical folder. Now, in case of DAC, we require one logical folder also. In fact, tell me here, this name we provide, right? Informatica rep server we provided. It is a logical name or it is a physical name, sir? This is a logical name or a physical name, sir? Your repository service name is like this. It is available? No.
Logical.
So it is a logical name only. Always DAC is going to understand logical and physical version. That means DAC will have its own language, its own local names are available. These local names are going to map with the physical names. I can compare now. This is my local name and this is my physical name. Similarly, here also this requires one logical folder required. The logical folder we are going to create it. That is very simple job. Go to the Tools menu, then Seed Data, Task Logical Folder. Click on New, name it as RRITech, click on Save, click on Close. Okay, very simple job. Let us go and try to do that one. Click on Tools menu, then Seed Data, then Task Logical Folders. You can give your batch number followed by RRITech, no problem. Click on the New, give your batch number B198 followed by RRITech. B198 followed by RRITech. So this is my logical name. Click on Close. In case of integration services and repository services, all are available in the single line. That is the reason logical name, physical name mapping is automatically happened. But here what, sir? Physical folder we created somewhere, logical folder we are creating somewhere. How to map these two things? The mapping will happen. Next step is what, sir? Mapping logical folder and physical folder. For that, go to the Design tab. In the Design tab, I have one folder that is known as Source System Folders. There we can select here what is your logical folder name, what is your physical folder name. You can select it. Go and try to select like that. We are trying to map your logical and physical folders are mapping. For that, go to the Design tab. Before going for the design tab, even you can expand like this so that you can see all the options. Design tab. Now in the design tab, in the bottom, I have one thing that is called as source system folders. There we need to define it. Click on new. Click on new. Now under the logical folder, select the logical folder. Your logical folder is B198 RRI Tech. Your physical folder is RRI Tech. So we are selecting logical folders and physical folder. We selected. Click on save. Okay, with this we completed. We are in the B198, right? So the container is not selected properly, sir. We need to select our container B198 DAC. Okay, container, we need to select our container, then we need to do it. So now try to do it. Click on new. You created previously in the other container we created. Then we need to select here B198 RRI Tech. Physical folder as RRI Tech. Save it. Okay, now we completed creating a logical folder, creating physical folder, mapping logical folder and physical folder. Next step is available here. The next step is called as creating logical data source. We created physical data sources. However, one corresponding to source database, one corresponding target database we created. However, we also need to create here logical things. We need to create it. We'll go ahead and create the logical things. How to create the logical things? Go to the seed data. Go to the seed data. Tools menu, seed data. Then I have here logical data sources are available. Create two logical data sources. One is with the batch number B198 source. One is with the B198 target. Click on new. Name it as B198 source. B198 source. B198 source. Now again click on new. Give the name as B198 target. B198 target. Target. Now click on save. So we created two connections. One is corresponding to source, one is corresponding to target. Click on close. Now next point is creating what's a task phase. Creating task phase. So I said dependency order we need to create it, right? Yes or no, sir? Dependency order by default will be decided based on the task phase. Based on the task phase. Task phases are like, let us say, free load, one task phase. Post load, one task phase. Like this, n number of task phases are available. If you want to create your own task phases, you can go ahead and you can create it. Okay, let us go and try to create task phase. Go to the tools menu, seed data. Seed data. Then I have here one option that is called as task phase. Yeah, these are the different task phases are available. Free ETL process, change capture, general, extracting, visibility, okay, and free load image, and something post load also available somewhere, post load, a number of things. Let us say I created two workflows corresponding to tasks I created, and I applied what, sir? Post load task phase I assigned. Then what will happen, sir? Both will go in the parallel mode. Suppose one thing I applied soft delete, one thing I applied free post load I applied. Out of these two things, which is the priority less is available, sir? 12. So this will be running first, this will be running second. Okay, task phase is going to decide what, sir? The priority of your tasks. The priority of your tasks. That's what I am trying to give in the notes also. If you go and see your notes, task phase is useful for prioritize of what, sir? Tasks. You can prioritize your tasks or workflows. That one very simply you can come to understand whenever I am creating the task. As of now, go to the tools menu and try to create it. So we went to the tools menu. Here I want to create something. Click on the new. Let us say something else you want to create. Let us say XYZ I want to create. This is my own thing, let us say. And I want to give this as priority as, let us say, 1000 is the priority. Last priority I want to give. Then I can give whatever number I want, I can give it. Click on save it. Click on save it. Click on close it. With this I completed creating what, sir? Task phase. Last step, that is called as development activities. Development activities. Yeah. Exactly. Depth is depending on the task phase. Depth is depending on the task phase. By default, depth is coming based on this task phase only. However, if you want, you can manually override that also. Okay, but by default, whenever you go and configure it, it depends on the task phase. The order will be decided. You come to understand after few seconds. Okay. Now, development activities. Till this point, whatever you did, the total things are what's that? One-time activities. One-time activities. And now onwards, whatever you are going to do, that is daily job, sir. That is our daily job. So let us go and try to understand what are the daily jobs are available. One is called as creating the tasks, creating task group, creating subject area, creating execution plans, creating schedules, exporting and importing. That is also known as deployment, from development server to testing server, or testing server to production server. How to move your code? How to move your code? Right. Let us go for the first one, that is called as creating tasks. It is a lowest object in the DAG. It is a lowest object in the DAG. And in DAG, task is equivalent to what's our Informatica workflow. So the workflow we are going to give as input of the task. Now, in one task, we can map minimum one workflow and maximum is what, sir? To full load corresponding one workflow, incremental load corresponding one workflow, I can give it, right? Yes or no, sir? So only full load I want to provide, I can provide the full load. Incremental load I can leave blank. Only incremental load I can provide, or full load I can leave blank. Both I want to provide is both I can provide. Both may be same mappings, maybe different mappings. That's what here. Minimum is 1, maximum is 2. Process. Open the DAG client and provide username password as DAG. Already done. Click on the design tab. Double click on task. Click on new. Provide below information. Name as what, sir? WF underscore ODS underscore employee. Command for incremental load, command for full load, folder name, primary source, primary target, like this, and number of things we are providing here. As for the screen, let us go and try to provide one task. We'll try to create one task. Yes, sir. Go to the DAG and go to the tasks. In the design tab, we have the tasks are available. Click on the tasks. Double click on it. Now we are seeing, as of now, do I have any tasks are available, sir? As of now, do I have any tasks are available? No tasks are available. Now I am going to create some tasks. Let us go and try to create the task. Click on new. Now this task main purpose is running a workflow which is available here. The workflow is here. What is the workflow, sir? WF underscore ODS underscore employee workflow. I want to run it. Whatever I disturbed here, something I disturbed, right? I am deleting these all things. Wanted I disturbed this one. Yes or no, sir? This is what the original one. This is what the original one. Let us go for repository and save it. Now, I want to run this one. What is the name of this one, sir? WF underscore ODS underscore employee. Same name you need to provide. There should not be any spelling mistakes. That is the reason I am copying this name. I want to paste here. Let us go and try to paste here. Same thing I am providing in where, sir? In full load also I am providing. And this is logical name, sir. Whatever you want to provide, you can provide that name. No problem. Whatever you want to provide, you can provide that name. Let us say B198 underscore WF underscore ODS underscore employee. B198 WF underscore ODS underscore employee. WF underscore ODS underscore employee. Then we need to provide here logical folder name. Logical folder name of corresponding towards B198 RR attack. That's correct. Next, we need to provide here logical source. Logical source is what, sir? That is correct. And similarly, we need to provide target. Perfect. Then we need to provide here execution type is equal to what and phase is equal to what. Execution type is Informatica. What code you are running, sir? Informatica code you are running. So Informatica. Then task phase is what, sir? What phase you want to run it? This is what I said, task phase. Suppose two tasks I created with the general. Then what will happen, sir? Both will be running parallelly. Okay. One is I given Preload, one is I given post load. Preload priority is 5, post load priority is 10. Then preload will be running first, then post load will be running second. That's how the depth parameter, the order parameter will be generating based on what's a task phase, based on task phase. Right. As of now, select the general. Select the general. Then in the bottom, click on save. Bottom, click on save. Right, we saved it. Now I want to synchronize this one. I want to synchronize this one so that my DAC can go to the Informatica. It will go to the Informatica repository service, and the Informatica repository service contains the source information, target information. It will synchronize that one. It will synchronize that one. For that, right click on the record. Right click on the record. Record means above whatever available, that is called as record. Above, still above, still above. Yes, that is the one. Right click on that record. There I have one option. That option is called as synchronized tasks. Click on that one. Click on it. Then it is asking you are about to synchronize tasks with the corresponding Informatica workflows in folder RRA text source and target tables will get updated. Add missing tables. Next what, sir? Activate previously inactive tables. Inactivate extra tables. These are the options whatever available. You can select all the things. You can select all the things and you can click on OK. Now it is synchronizing the tasks. Once synchronization is completed, in this workflow, what is the source table, what is the target table, sir? What is source table, what is the target table? Employee table is a source table. ODS underscore employee is what, sir? Target table. It is going to the repository service, it is going to the physical folder, it is going to the workflow, it is going to the workflow corresponding session corresponding mapping. Inside the mapping, whatever source and whatever target is available, that one it is picking here. Excellent job, right? Right. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now, really it is synchronized or not to understand, you can go to the source tables. Under the source table, what you are seeing, sir, now? Employee. Under the target tables, what you are seeing, sir? ODS underscore employee. So this task corresponding to the source table and this target table. That's what the meaning. Am I clear? Save this one. Above we have the save button. Click on the save button. Similarly create one more task. This task is to run the WF underscore ODS underscore time. Right. Provide the name. What happened? Provide here the name B198 underscore WF underscore ODS underscore time. WF underscore ODS underscore time. B198 underscore WF underscore ODS underscore time. ODS underscore time. Then command for incremental load as, what is the increment, this names are exactly same name we need to provide in the Informatica whatever available. What is the name, sir? If you are not sure, then you can go back here. This is what the name, right? Right click, then go to the properties here somewhere, then copy this one, right click, then copy it, then go here and try to paste here. Control V. Then incremental load also, sorry, full load also provide the same thing. Remaining all things select here. Save it. In the bottom we have save option, save it. Then right click on this record. Then synchronize it. Okay. Right. Once synchronized, it is properly synchronized or not, you come to understand by going to the source tables and target tables. Let it synchronize. Okay. That's properly synchronized. Click on OK. Here itself we have the source tables and target tables also available. If you want, you can go and you can see that also. Under the tasks, source tables. Beside the edit, description is available. After description, we have the source tables are available. This is the one. This is the one I am asking. Source tables and target tables are available. Okay, right. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Sorry. Connection is, see, ODS underscore time also coming from TDB only, right? That is other one, right? That one I didn't take in here. This one I didn't take in as of now. If you want to take this one, then you need to create a card corresponding thing also. You need to create it. Okay. Now ODS underscore time is available. ODS underscore time is available. Next, some more questions are going on here. What is the question? What is synchronizing with? It is going to communicate with the Informatica, and in Informatica workflow mapping, whatever source is available, whatever target is available, that metadata it is going to bring here. That is what the synchronization meaning. That is what the synchronization meaning. Explanation here help. What is the explanation? Available for other task phase types. Expression available for other task phase types means there is no limitation the maximum number of workflows. You can go for n number of things, you can go for it. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one. Right. So I created here, what is the meaning? Help available for meaning of task phases. No help is available. No help is available for the task phases. If you go and see here, DAC help. This is what the DAC help is available. It is very small documentation here. You cannot observe all the things. So update, revision 1, this guide, certification, like this available. So you come to understand what are the minimum things are we need to create and all with the OBA. Even I didn't create these all task phases. I got automatically with what, sir? OBA. See, not only general, madam, whatever you want, you can keep it. ABC, you want means ABC, you can keep. XYZ, you want means XYZ, you can keep. But priority is what? That is what important. Priority I given what, sir? 10th. That means what, sir? 10th place it is going to run it. Okay, right. Okay, let us go and try to do the next one. Next one is what, sir? Task groups. Task group is mainly used to integrate a number of tasks. Task group is mainly used to integrate a number of tasks. In task group, we'll configure dependency order. Dependency order we are going to configure. Next, this dependency order will be shown in depth. This dependency order, whatever available, that will be shown as what, sir? Depth in the execution plan. Depth in the execution plan. Dependency order is smallest to highest will be running. Whatever first small is available, that will be running. Then it will go for the highest one. If dependency order is same for two tasks, then both will run what, sir? Parallelly. These are the points what you need to understand. Let us go and try to create that kind of task group. Click on the design tab. Double click on task groups. Click on new. Name it as RRATech underscore task group. Click on save. Click on child task. Add or remove. Select these two tasks whatever you created. Under dependency order, give 1 and 2. Click on OK. Click on save. Try to do it. Now go to the task groups. Now click on the new. Now give some name. Give the name as B198 RRATech underscore task group. B198 underscore RRATech underscore task group. Underscore task group. Under this task group, I want to add two tasks. I want to add. For that, click on the child tasks. Click on the child tasks. Then add or remove. The operation is not allowed. Possible reasons are there is no parent record. Parent record is not committed to the database. Okay, you need to save it, sir. Then you need to do it. Save once. There are no records in the list. Save above button, using the save above button. Yes. Now click on add or remove. Now click on add or remove. Yes. So problem is what, sir? You didn't save it, right? That is the reason it is not able to do that one. In the list it is not appearing basically. It has to appear. It is not appearing means click on the go button. Click on the go button. Now whatever you created the task, you are able to see it. Yes or no? Right. Select the two tasks. Select the two tasks. Then click on add. Then OK. Then if you go on scroll right side, if you scroll right side is like this, we have one parameter red color, that is what, sir? Dependency order. Dependency order came as what, sir? 0 0. Why 0 0? For both the tasks we given generally given. Both the things we given what, sir? Generally given. That is the reason same priority it is given here. Both will be running parallelly. Both will be running parallelly. Suppose if you provide one thing as freeload, one thing as general, preload is priority is let us say 1, general priority is let us say 5, then what will happen, sir, here? First whatever you provide the preload, that will be running first, second is the other one. Okay. Now even though it is decided both are running parallelly, if you want to manually control this one, you can change this one. Yes, change this one. First one as 1, second one as 2. Second one as 2. Right, step out. Now you can see here what you given first one, what you given second one. You given first one as what, sir? Employee. Second one you given as what, sir? ODS underscore time. Click on OK. Right, save it. Finally save it. In the bottom, save it. Okay, we saved it. Bottom, if you modify something, bottom only need to save, sir. Top, if you modify something, top only need to save it. Okay, we created successfully one thing that is called as task group. Next is what, sir? Creating the subject area. Creating the subject area. A subject area is equal to a business area or data mart. Or a group of tasks and task groups are called as what, sir? Subject area. Whatever tasks you created, whatever task groups you created, these all things we are going to integrate in one area that is called as subject area. Example, loyalty, marketing, sales, finance, these all things are subject areas. Example. Process. Click on design tab, double click on subject area, click on new, name it as RRTech underscore subject area, click on save. Click on add or remove button, then select WF underscore ODS underscore employee, ODS time, RRTech task group. All the tasks as well as task group you are selecting. Click on add, click on OK, save it. Try to do this one. Create one subject area. Go to the design tab, that is correct, subject areas, double click on it, then click on new, then give the name as B198 RRTech subject area, B198 underscore RRTech underscore subject area. Please provide the name B198 underscore RRTech underscore RRTech underscore subject area. Okay. Now click on save. Now go to the tasks menu in the same way. Here only I have the tasks are available. Last, yes, tasks. Click on what, sir? Add or remove. Click on add or remove. Then we are not seeing those all things. Click on go. Whatever task groups are available, tasks are available, try to move to the right side. All the things move to the right side. Then those all things are added. System has its own intelligence to identify out of these all three things, which is task group, which is task, it can identify it. If you go and see, this is what, sir? Task group. That is the reason task group option is what, sir? Enabled. Remaining two things are not enabled. Right. Click on OK. Right. This task group, everything has to assemble. Assemble means making together. For that, save it first. Right click on the record. Then we have an option from the bottom, third option, assemble. Click on that. So it's trying to assemble it. It is trying to make all together, tasks as well as task groups, everything is making together. Assembling. Right. So it's going to give you what it is going to assemble here. What it is going to assemble, that list it is going to give. It is going to assemble what, sir? One subject area. This is what the subject area is going to assemble. Are you happy with that one? Then click on accept. Click on accept. Then it is going to subject area successfully what, sir? Assembled. Click on OK. We completed now subject area also. Finally click on save button. Above we have the save button. Click on save button. Save button. Right. That is completed. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as execution plan. It is useful to integrate n number of subject areas. As of now, only one subject area I created. If you want to create similarly, you can create n number of subject areas, you can create it. Similarly, n number of subject areas you can create it and you can integrate here. So for that, click on the execute tab, click on execution plans, click on new, name it as RRATech_EP, click on save. First we'll try to finish the first point. Try to finish the first point. Yeah. Can we create the subject area concept in the Informatica, right? No. You cannot create the subject area concept in the Informatica. Right. Let us say we are going for the new execution plan. Click on the new. Click on new. Then give the name as B198. B198 underscore execution plan. RRATech underscore execution plan. Then click on the save first. Click on save. Okay. We saved it. With this we completed first point. Second point. No one asked one question to me. What is the question is, sir, you created the logical source, logical target you created, right? But where you mapped this logical source and logical database source, logical database target, where you mapped the physical things? Did you understand? While you are creating tasks here, you given here logical source is equal to this one, logical target is equal to this one, right? Did you map anywhere these things with the physical? B198 underscore source is mapped with what physical thing? Nowhere we mapped it, right? That mapping we are going to do now. For that we are going for the second point. Click on subject areas tab, click on add or remove, select RRATech subject area, click on add, click on OK, click on save. Then click on what, sir? Parameters tab, generate, click on OK. Then we are providing data source. What is the logical name corresponding? What is the physical name? What is the logical name corresponding? What is the physical name? Those all things are providing here. Let us go and try to do that one. Click on subject areas. Click on subject areas. Here itself we have no. Inside the execution plan, subject areas. Yes, that is correct. Click on add or remove. Then click on go. Then move that one to the right side. Okay. Okay. Right. We created the subject area. Save it. As of now, save it. As of now, save it. As of now, save it. If you bottom it is not available, means you can save from your edit button. In the edit button, we have what, sir? Save. Here from here you can save it. Now, next one is I need to go for the parameters. I need to go for what, sir? Parameters. Right. So here, click on parameters tab, click on generate, click on OK. So your parameters, if you go for the parameters, connectivity, parameters, then I have here one option that is called as generate. Click on the generate. So how many sources, how many targets are available, sir? Suppose I am selecting as of now one I am selecting, click on OK. If I select one, what is happening, sir? It is giving option to you. Two data sources it is giving, one folder it is giving. Yes or no, sir? B198 source corresponding, what is the physical connection? This is the one, right? And this is corresponding, what is the physical connection? This is the one. Like this you can select it. Let us say in our mapping, there is a possibility like you may have two tables. One table is coming from one database, another table is coming from another database. Yes or no, sir? In our mapping, two tables may be available. One is coming from one database, another is coming from another database. And target is available in another database. That means totally how many database connections you require, sir? 3 you require. But here I have 2 records only available, 2 data sources available. At that moment you need to go for what, sir? 2. Click on OK. Then what happens, sir, here? 4 data sources we got, 2 folders we got. Depending on your complexity, that means in the execution plan whatever we created, in execution plan we have a number of tasks are available end of the day. Yes or no, sir? One task may be coming from one folder, one task may be coming from another folder. Let us say in a year, one workflow taken from here. One workflow taken from here. Possible or not, sir? If you took one workflow from here, one workflow from here, these 2 workflows corresponding 2 tasks are available. These 2 tasks corresponding what, sir? Execution plan you created. At that moment I require here 2 folder things I require or not, sir? So you need to think about your execution plan contains what are the subject areas, and the subject area contains what are the tasks. These tasks are coming from what are the different folders, different databases. Based on that counts, you need to select the generate parameters. You can command here 5. 5 means what, sir? It max 10 databases. How many databases? 10 database connections you can provide. 5 different folders you can take in the execution plan. Correct. In the task level, we are creating only logical names. Nowhere you provide the physical names. What is this question is, in the task level already I defined this one, right? Why you are doing again here? In the task level you given only logical names you given. No physical names. I given the logical data source as B198 underscore source you given. But what is the physical connection over there? That's what we are doing here. As of now I am going with the one thing only I am going. Click on 1. OK. Now B198 source corresponding what, sir? Native source. This corresponding native target. This is my logical name. This is my logical names. Logical names. These things are what, sir? My physical names. These things are my physical names. Okay. Right. Try to click on save. In the left side corner we have the save button. Click on save. We saved it. Once execution plan creation is completed, then what you can do is save it and right click on this one. We have one option called as build. Click on that one, build. From bottom 4th option. Click on OK. It is going to build all together. It is going to build all together. Click on OK. No need to select anything. Click on OK. Just execution plan successfully what, sir? Build. Click on OK. That is completed. Now next I want to run this one. That's what the next step. Next step is available here, running the execution plan. Start our DAC server if it is not started. Like this color is available. What is the meaning, sir? DAC client cannot establish a connection to the DAC server. DAC client is connected to the server and the server is idle. DAC client is connected to server that is running what, sir? ETL process. Next one, select RRTech underscore execution plan. Click on run now. Click on S. Click on OK. Go to Informatica workflow monitor. Connect to our repository. Open folder. Observe that workflow are running or not. Before running only, I will open the monitor. Let us go and try to open the monitor. Click on OK. Then I am trying to connect to our repository. This is what our repository. Click on connect. Click on open. Now as of now anything is running here, sir? Nothing is running. Previously yesterday we ran at 322. Today date is what, sir? 323. Today nothing is ran. Yes or no? Now we are going to run not from Informatica. We are going to run from where, sir? Run from DAC. We are going to run from DAC. And we are going to observe it is running really or not. Select our execution plan. Select our execution plan. Then click on run now. Then click on run now. Whenever you click on run now, one moment. Whenever you click on run now, you see here what is the color available, sir? Yellow. Now you click on yes, then observe that color what is going to change. Click on yes. Click on OK. What is the color it changed, sir? Green color. What is it indicates? It is running back end. Informatica corresponding things is running. Now it is running or not, sir? What is running first? Employee it is running. It is failed. Why it is failed? We need to see it. Second. Now if you go and see here, as it is failed here, go to here, you selected this one, go to okay. Let us try to refresh it. What happens, sir? This is failed. Now this is running. Let us click on refresh it. All are completed now. Backend, if you go and see why it is failed here, that we need to understand. Why it is failed, sir? Get run properties. Database driver error. Drop index. Okay. I written one command drop index. Maybe syntax problem is there. That is the reason it is what, sir? It is throwing this problem. Database driver error. So I today morning only I disturbed something. What I disturbed is, if you go to this one, mappings, this one. Yeah, free SQL and post SQL we given wrongly. Okay. I am saving that one. I saved it. Now go and try to run this one. I am going to here. Then again I am going to the execution plan. Let us say this is the execution plan. Click on run now. Click on yes. Click on OK. Now go here and observe in the monitor. Shortly it is going to running. It is running now. Succeeded. After this, what should be running, sir? Time corresponding thing should be running. Observe closely. So it is running. So one after another it is running or not, sir? Suppose I want to run both parallelly. What I need to do, sir? You can change the dependency order, whatever available. By default, dependency order is coming as what, sir? Current runs. This is a one. Then go for task. It is coming as what, sir? 1 and 2 it is coming. So if you go and change the dependency order over there as both as single number, then automatically you're coming as what, sir? 1 1. Am I clear? Right. So that's what the meaning of parallel loading or what, sir? Serial loading. What exactly DAC is doing now, sir? I think you got one opinion on this one. Yes or no, sir? What is doing? It is trying to trigger the Informatica workflows. It is trying to trigger the Informatica workflows in systematic order. Okay, that is completed. Let us move on to the next one. Scheduling. If you want to schedule this one every day, you want to run morning 9 o'clock. You can go and you can schedule that one. How to schedule it? Yes, sir. Go to the execute tab. In the execute tab, I have one option. That option is called as scheduler. Click on the new. Then give the name as B198 underscore schedule. B198 underscore schedule. Execution plan. Which execution plan we want to schedule it? That you can select here. No, we can select from the drop down. This is what the execution plan you want to schedule it. And you want to run this one minute wise. Every 15 minutes you want to run it. Or every hour you want to run it. Daily you want to run it. Weekly you want to run it. Monthly, yearly, these all options are available. Whatever you want, you can select it. But as of now, to show you people, only once is enough. Yes or no, sir? That is the reason I am selecting here. Run only once. At what time I want to run is now time is what, sir? 10:03. I am selecting this one as 10:05. 0 seconds. Okay. I am trying to click on save, sir. Sometimes it will be stucking also here. I am not sure why it is stucking the save button. If I click on the save button, sometimes it is going to stuck. This time it is stuck or not. This time also it is stuck. Very good. So whenever I click on the save button, it is hanging. It is hanging. This is happening only in our RR tech, unfortunately. Okay, it is in the live it won't be happening, sir. In the live it won't be happening. Okay, for some reason save option means it is stucking. What is the workaround? What is the workaround? The workaround is open one more client and try to click on the save. Then automatically work fine. That is the workaround. Open one more instance of the client, sir. One more instance of the client. Go to the start, all programs. Then I have your DAC client. One more instance I am trying to open. Click on login. Maximize this one. Now go to the schedulers. Click on the new. That save is not happened. That is the reason our record is not available. Observe here. Yeah, click on new. Now give our name B198 scheduler. B198 scheduler. Then provide the execution plan. Don't type it. Don't type it. Select from the drop down. Scroll right side and select from the drop down. Then left side, scroll left side. Then select run only once. And we need to select here time is what's now 10:05 is the time. Give the time as 10:07 and 0 seconds. 0 seconds. Click on OK. Click on save. Now you can play around it, no problem. It won't be stucking. Okay, one time only it will stuck, sir. Okay, second time it won't stuck. Okay, now it is happily it is able to create here. Now at the time of exactly 10:07, what I am expecting is this should be turning towards a red color, green color, and also back end this should be what's a running. This should be running. That one I need to observe here. So don't expect exactly 10:07 only it may be running. Sometimes it may run also. Sometimes it may delay by 1 minute. Delay by 1 minute. That too in RR tech only. Okay. Why? Because we are using 8 GB of the RAM we are using, sir. That's the reason somewhat system performance bit slow it will be there. In live also it is there, but 20 to 30 seconds it is delay is there. But here sometimes it is going for 1 minute also. But wait for some time. Don't kill or don't go from the system. It is going to run. Surely it is going to run. Maybe 1 minute or sometimes maybe 1.5 minutes. Okay, right. So now time is 10:06 only. Now it is 10:07, but still it is not started. I am waiting it to start. Observe closely here. Anytime it can start. It is not starting. By the time 10:08 it may start, sir. Wait for that. So now you people understand what exactly we are doing in the DAC. Yes or no, sir? DAC is a very small component. It is only one activity we are doing that is called as ETL workflows we are running from here. ETL workflows we are running from here. That's it. Very small component. One day you worked in this one, second day nothing is there to learn. Yes or no, sir? One day you worked here, second day nothing is there to learn something new. In case of OBW, Informatica, these all things are not like that. So even though you worked for 4 years, 5 years, there is something which you don't know. Yes or no? But not in the DAC, I don't think so like this anything is available. It's very small tool, very limited options. Right. 10:08, but still it is not ran. Very nice. It may need some more time.
Do we have to save on the top also?
Sorry. Already we saved it, right?
Do we have to? Yeah.
You mean to say this save? You mean to say?
Yeah.
This save is not required. One time you saved bottom, right? That will be enough. Maybe it requires some time. I said earlier, right? It may take sometimes 1 minute, sometimes 1.5 minutes, depending on the system things. Most of the times it is, I saw in previous batches and all 1 minute, but this time it is going beyond that. 2 minutes also done. Something else is happening. What is the time we selected? 23 is correct. 2014 10:07 a.m. That is also correct. Run only once is correct. What I'll do is, we'll wait for some time. Okay, it's still not running, then we'll go and we'll try to check one more time. Meanwhile, what I will do is, I'll go to the next concept. Instead of waiting here, I'll go for the next concept. By the time I complete that exercise, it is not starting, then we'll try to debug on this one. What do you say? Right. Let us go for the next concept. Next concept is available. What's that? Configuring email. Suppose something is started, something is ended, something is failed. You want to get one mail to your mobile phones or whatever it is. If you get that kind of mail to you, immediately you can react on that one. You can go and you can debug it. Yes or no, sir? So for that, you need to configure the mail ID somewhere where you can configure it. Yes. Any change in the server status will be mailed to corresponding users. Process, click on the setup tab. Email recipients, click on new, click on provide, name it as Ram Reddy something I given here, click on save. That is done. This is how we are going to provide here. Right. And one more point is, this mail ID has to work properly, means we need to configure what, sir? SMTP server also you need to configure. How to configure SMTP server is, go to the tools menu, then DAG server management, there I have the DAG server setup. Then you can go and you can provide here what is the username, password, email server port, email address, these all things you need to provide here. Okay, let us go and try to do those two jobs. Yeah, now it is running, sir. Okay, you're seeing green color, right? You're seeing green color backend also, it is running. It is running completed. This is what the green color. So it's taken today, almost delay, sir? Almost 2.5 minutes it gets. 10:07 I given. 10:10, no, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is taken almost. So in the lab also this kind of things will happen. Don't surprise for that one. This delay will be common. This delay will be common based on our RAM size, based on our system performance. We will be making some delays. Okay. Most of the times in our companies we are going to use 32 GB of the RAMs and dedicated servers are going to use. The reason 30 to 20 seconds it is going to happen. Here it is more. Am I clear? Right. Let us move on to the next one. We need to configure the server. Yes, sir. Configure the email. Configure the email. Go to the setup tab. Setup tab. Then I have here email recipients. Email recipients. Gmail. Next, go for the new and create whatever you wanted. Okay, we can create like that. We can create whatever name you want to provide, you can provide it. And if he is a business user, then provide the 10. If it is a normal developer, then provide the 1. That all depends on you. Right. Once we configured here, once the configuration is completed, it has to work properly, means we require SMTP server. That SMTP server, how to configure is, go to the tools menu. Go to the tools menu. Tools menu. There I have the DAG server management. Then we have the DAG server setup. DAG server management, DAG server setup. In the DAG server setup, click on yes. Then we go for here email configuration. Email configuration. There we need to provide username, password, email server port, email address. But I don't have here SMTP server, sir. I don't have SMTP server. That is the reason I am not providing it. In our life, in each and every company, surely they will have an SMTP server. And SMTP server is a common server for all the applications. So you can get the details from your admins, whoever is available, you can provide those things here. Am I clear? Right. Whatever mail you want to configure, you can configure it, sir. Not the public domains. Even I given here Gmail, right? Gmail it won't work because Gmail is not working on the SMTP. It is working on something, a POP, something, IOP, something is there. it is going to work based on that thing. That is the reason it's a public domain. It is not going to respond here. Okay, either in OBW or ODI or DAC, wherever public domains are not going to work. Okay, right. Now that is completed. Click on cancel. Let us move on to the next one. Last topic, that is called as deployment. Last topic, that is called as deployment. Deployment means what, sir? We did lot of work. We did from morning to now. We created so many task groups, subject areas, execution plans. These all things. These all things we want to move from development environment to testing environment. How to move it? You can move from development to testing environment using deployment concept. So copying DAC repository from one environment to another environment is called as what, sir? Deployment. This one we can do using two methods. First method is what, sir? Database movement. Whatever you are doing the work, end of the day it is going back and storing in the database or not, sir? 145 tables, whatever available in the table storing. That 145 tables we move into the testing database. There we point out that is done. Yes or no, sir? Right. That is a one way. DAC total work will be saved in the backend schema what we configured in RRA. It is DAC user. Method 2, using what, sir? DAC line. Normally we will prefer to go with the method 2, sir. Because method 1 means what, sir? We have the dependency with the database administrator. I need to raise one ticket to database administrator. That guy will be thinking like, okay, why I need to do now only? I will do after 1 week. Because I have some other things also to do. 1 week waiting means what, sir? It is a bit difficult. That is the reason we won't depending on the DBA. We'll try to deploy using our own code. For that we have the export and import options are available. You can do that one. Right, exporting DAC metadata are taking what, sir? Backup of your DAC repository. One way is export option is useful to move the things. Second is what, sir? You can take the backup also. Right, go to the tools menu, sir. Go to the tools menu. Yes, first I think it is structured window. This one you can close also even. It won't close now. Okay. Now go to the tools menu. DAC repository management. Export. Then where you want to export it, what is the target location? The target location you can select here. Change import export folder and try to save on the desktop. Save on the desktop. Select the change import export folder. Then select the desktop. Select the desktop. From here you can go ahead and you can select the desktop. In the desktop I want to create one folder with your batch number. Your batch number is B198. DAC we are learning, so I am giving the DAC. B198 DAC. Then click on OK. What you want to export it? You want to export all the information you want to export. And which container you want to export it? I want to export only your work you want to export. That is what, sir? B198 underscore DAC only you want to export it. Then click on OK. Then it is going to export it. Exporting 23%, 73%. The process took 40 seconds and it is completed. If you go and see inside the B198 DAC now, inside the B198 DAC now, what is available, sir? All the export is available here. Okay, what are the users are available? All the files are created here. Now, this export, I can go to the testing server. I can go to the testing server. In the testing server, I can import it or not, sir? That means from development you are exporting it, from testing you are importing it. Or something is happened here, something is corrupted. Something is corrupted. Let us say someone unknowingly, let us say I am deleting this B198 schedule, whatever option is available. I am deleting this one. This is structured window, I guess. B198 schedule, whatever available. Whatever available, I am deleting unknowingly. Okay, something is happened like this now. Now, what I want to do is, I want to recover it. How I can recover it, sir? I can go and again import again here. Let us go to the tools menu, import it. Tools menu, then DAC repository management, then import. Select your desktop. By default is pointed to the desktop only, so no problem. Select your runtime and user data, everything. Then it is importing what's a container, your container only it is importing. Then click on OK. Give the code. It's going to check the is any program is running or human being is running. Importing runtime audit. So once it is completed, I can say I done my job of the DAC. Yes or no, sir? Importing, exporting I shown. Next what, sir? Importing. Importing also completed. Am I clear? Yes. Yeah. I will come to your point. Okay, it still is going. Yes, go ahead. Okay, now it is came here first of all. Yes or no, sir? B198 scheduler I imported. Now it is came here. Now what is this? Asking the question is, can I export and import only the one subject area or one task like that? That option is not available. Not available here, sir. Only maximum lowest object what you can export is what, sir? Container level you can export it. Container level only the minimum object here. You cannot export only the task, only one task, only one subject area, only one execution plan, like that option is not available. The minimum is what, sir, here? One container level you need to export it. Runtime means whatever you ran, that also will be going on. That means log, yes. Okay, right. One more point. Whatever you are asking on question, right? I am not sure that will work here or not. Let me check it out. What is asking is only one task, can I do it or not, right? Even I too didn't try before. Let me try now. What I am thinking is, let me go to the B198 DAC. Then let us say, do I have any option here? Export, sir. Export kind of thing is available. Nothing is available. But what I want to do is copy this record. Copy means here it is copying, right? Okay. This is not working then. Right click and we have any option of copy string means only the name will be copied. Output to file, update records, VI reference, task references, add tables. No, sir. That is not available. What I am thinking is, if I have the copy option, in Informatica what I can do is, I have, let us say, two workflow managers I can open parallelly. In one workflow manager I can copy one thing and I can paste into another workflow manager. That kind of facility is available or not, I am seeing this here, but it is not available. Okay, so container level only you need to export and you need to import. Task, one subject area, one schedule means you cannot do that one. Am I clear? Right. So let me recap what we learned today. We started our journey with first point is, what are the minus points are available in the Informatica ETL that we understand. That minus points only we said as a plus points in the DAC. Their workflow level dependency you cannot maintain, we can maintain here. Their indexes you cannot maintain properly, you can maintain here. Their full load and increment load you cannot maintain properly, you can maintain here properly. Statistics you cannot collect over there, statistics you can collect here. Okay. And we also said user-friendly framework is not available here. Yeah, user-friendly framework is available here. Like that differences we understand. Then we went for the installation, some steps I given that we did. Then we went for the first installation steps. First step is OJDBC6 file, we need to copy and paste it. Second step is we need to configure the connection. Third step is we need to configure the environment variable. That also done. Then we went for the configuration of the work. In that one we created, step 1 is container creation. Step 2 is we went for what, sir? Creating your database, source database. Step 3 is creating your target database. Step 4 is configuring repository service. Step 5 is integration service. Step 6 is physical database, physical folder. Then logical folder, mapping logical and physical folders, creating the logical source, creating the target logical source. Okay. Then we went forward, sir, configuring the task phase, These are the things what we did it. Then we went for the development tasks, development work. In that one, creating the tasks, creating the task group, creating subject area, creating execution plan, how to schedule execution plan, then how to export and import, how to configure the emails also we understand. This is what max what available. Am I clear? From morning to this time we did only this is the work what we did it. Go to the lab and try to practice this one. Practice this one. This is what the max what you can do it. And again I am going to come to this DAC whenever I am discussing OBA, Oracle Business Intelligence apps I am going to discuss, right? At that moment I have one or two options are available still in this one. Those one or two options I will cover at the time of OBA. Am I clear? Right, thank you. We can full-fledged experience on the DAX with this knowledge, sir. This is what max what you can do it. Am I clear? Right, thank you. Bye-bye. Happy weekend.